we put up in too long. Let's drop a bomb and prove that they were wrong.
Oh my God. You're not Crazy Kooks. You're my compadres. 'Cause you know what this show is about? Love and respect, more than politics. Now, if I can get dozens or hundreds of Crazy Kooks listening in, you could be Crazy Kooks. Just want clicks, and I want visits, and I want likes, and I want... That's what I want, right, Serge?
Instant gratification.
That's what I want.
That's what you need.
All right, so this is part 2, basically, of the show that began last week, where 57-year-old conservative Richard Myers is getting accentuations to the tattoo that was started last week.
In your stained glass.
And we have... Roy, why don't you introduce yourself? Is his mic on?
Yeah, he's on.
Okay.
Oh, here we are.
I got him.
I'm Roy with a silent Q. That's right. Q goes right in front.
There you go.
So just like let you know. I am the local tattoo artist. I like to cause Richard pain. And
I feel none.
Still working on my carnival stamp. So just call me CS for the rest of the night. That's fun. And yeah, take it away.
All right, so just to let the audience know, the one person that's...
There's nobody on.
What happened to the number? They said
We don't
3,
even have one.
and it disappeared. No, the number's still there. It says 2, but for some reason on there, it went away. It's weird.
All right, so just to let our multiple members of the audience know that I have designed a tattoo with the help... Actually, you designed it. I gave you the idea.
You're co-creators.
So I am the son of the person that was the construction manager of the Twin Towers, the entire World Trade Center complex, actually, back in this 1969 through 73, and also of Epcot Center and other major projects throughout the United States and worldwide, actually. And my mother was also a tennis pro. So I thought, you know what I need to do is I need to get a tattoo. I promised Star Shear, if you're listening in, Star, all those times you begged me to get a tattoo, this is it.
She's not listening.
No, she called in last week. She was listening.
Yeah, but she's not listening now.
Love you, brother. It's all about love and respect.
The only way she can prove that she's listening is if she calls in.
She may. Because I'm going to text her to call in.
Yeah, I got it. Let me get that.
Man, you rock.
All right, so
What
with
they say about you.
the design of my tattoo was I needed to have Spaceship Earth because my dad was the chief construction manager of Epcot Center. And that's
what is Spaceship Earth? What is
that's the
a lot of people
iconic.
don't know, right?
Never heard of it.
It's when you enter Epcot Center, at the end of the parking lot, the first major structure is this big, like the structure you drew.
The golf ball?
It's a big, looks like a big golf ball on a tee, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's called Spaceship Earth. And beyond Spaceship Earth and like a background on the tattoo are the Twin Towers and other buildings associated with the World Trade Center complex. And I have 2 tennis rackets representing my mother, who was a tennis professional.
Which is
And then the coup de grace
the coup de grace.
on my 4 liberal kids,
Oh, yes, they are liberal.
who I will always love because
We love
love and
them,
respect is more
but they
important
are-
than politics. And I have their names in my handwriting surrounding the structures. And I love it. And thank you, Roy, for putting the design together.
So what we'll do is
We're just accentuating it now and making it a little bit more like a little more oomph. That's a great way to put it. All right. Now, we're all going to have a guest on our show sometime during the next hour and a half.
If he shows.
Oh, God. Have faith.
I have none.
After Trump lost the election, you've lost it.
He hasn't lost the election. It was stolen.
It was stolen. Elaborate.
Oh, well, that's not the conversation, right? We're talking about your
All right,
tattoo.
so now Gino Lexus has his own show, Gino Lexus Talks, on the Flowhio Network.
Yup.
He's an amazing man. I met him a couple of times, twice, because he was a guest on the Star Shear show, Chopping It Up with Star Shear. And one time he did a live show on the Tangra, as I recall.
Yeah, he came in as a guest.
And he was amazing. He is I think, an incredible thinker. Okay? he's bold, and he doesn't give a shit about what other people think.
At
That's
all.
at all. It's like
He gives no Fs.
gives no Fs.
None.
And he
I
posts
have none
it,
to
and he
give.
tells everybody on Facebook and other social media, I don't give a fuck. This is how I think.
And if you don't
And
like
by the
it,
way, this is what I was telling Jason before the show. Chino, I agree with like 95% of what you say. I'm just not bold enough to live it. And you live it, brother. So I needed to have you on the show.
There's a word for you.
I need you to have, pussified.
I didn't say that.
No, that's the symbol you gave me.
No, that's a poussoir.
A poussoir.
Soir is the French.
You know, I'm more about, avoiding conflict in public. But Gino walks into any place, he's like, fuck y'all.
yeah.
I'm not masking. Fuck
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah, he really does.
Right? No, it's bless him. Because he has a fervent belief, and he sticks by it, and he's not going to compromise for anybody. God bless him. And actually, in my soul, I agree with him. But I'm not going to be that confrontational, person. And he's willing to do it, and God bless him. And I want him to express his feelings on the show. And, kind of tell him how pussified I am, but I lived through him, right?
Here's an example
Right. Okay. Let's hear it.
from Gino Lexus, his Facebook. Unpopular opinion. See, now when you start a post with unpopular opinion, that's how you know it's going to be great. Wearing clothes from Fashion Nova doesn't turn you into a fit model. You still need to exercise, eat well, and so on to look like a model.
So no yoga pants.
Give me more examples, man. while I'm-
It's okay, yeah. Let's
No,
do this.
I saved one of his recent posts. It's what motivated me to get him on the air. Let's see if I can call it up real
Here we
quick.
go. People aren't really mad about a stimulus, a $600 stimulus. Shut up already. People who are mad, go out to the street and burn the city down. Everyone else is just selling. Don't complain about measly check when you did nothing but wait all year. Just take the change and shut up.
The change. Yeah.
Pretty much, man.
Nice play on words.
Yeah, so the one I saved yesterday was... This is a great rant. It's one of my favorites. I'm convinced that the Republicans are straight bitch. These fools on the other side burned up your cities, threatened you for supporting the president, and obviously played you and stole the election. And what do? Sit and wait, because, oh yeah, that's been working so well all this time. Impeachment was false. Russian collusion was false. Storm McDaniels and everything they threw at Trump didn't work. So they went to the last resort. Steal the election. And even with all the evidence out, you guys sitting around and just talking it. They're just taking it like some chumps. You might as well turn your flags in and spit on the graves of all the veterans who fought for this country. Meanwhile, we sat around to be taken over by outsiders. Black Lives Matters and Antifa went in and burned down the country. And now they have BLM written on NBA courts and funding for years to create more problems when their masters tell them to. I don't care who liked this post, and honestly, you can kiss someone else's ass, and that's gonna tell you what you want to hear. God bless you, Gino.
Yeah,
I sent that to you, and you went, "Whoa!"
I went, whoa. He's got feelings.
Hey,
I love
he's
it. And I'm right
doing
there.
really well. Before you know it, he might end up on Fox News.
He
He
could.
Keep
needs
it
to
going,
be.
G. Get that
He
check.
needs to be. He's
Get that check.
Get that check.
You're the minority Fox News has been waiting for, bro.
No, I could. Why don't I just screenshot that and send it off
There you
to
go.
Fox News?
I guarantee you'll get him on there. Or at least they'll do an opinion piece with him.
I don't know if you can guarantee it, but it would give
Oh,
them
send
an
it.
interest.
Send it to Tucker.
Yeah, send it to Tucker.
Send it to Tucker. Yeah.
Tag Tucker and everything Gino posts.
Yeah,
I should
it's
do
a
that.
great
Let's get him
idea.
in there.
Well,
Get him into
Gino,
the pros.
Gino wouldn't care if he was on Tucker.
No,
By
he
the
won't.
way, I mean, if you watch Tucker, you'd realize he has a lot of minority voices on his show. So, I mean, I know
No, it's
you
not
don't
about-
think. I know you think it's all
Let's see what
of the
Sergio
pale
thinks.
colors, but
Just
they
say,
really are.
You gotta do what you gotta do in prime time.
No, but I don't know why it has to depend on whether it's a light color or a dark color. Why can't it just be an opinion that makes sense?
Because it's Fox News.
What?
So what?
What?
And
that sounds
CNN
like
and
bias.
all the other ones. Like, what
No,
are you
I'm just
talking
saying they're just notoriously biased.
Oh, they lean, and we know they lean.
about?
Yeah.
We know
But there's
they
no
lean.
news that's actual news. They're all opinion.
But the way I look at Fox News is
That's not
that
true either,
that the
but-
actual mainstream media is so far left that when you look at Fox News, which just I know people are going to freak out when I say this. I just think they lean right. They're not far right.
I think that's right.
Okay, when you look at the news division, and this is what Jason and I have talked about this, their punditry is far right,
Yes.
but they have a news division. All their news is right of center.
and Shep
They
couldn't
will
handle
put
it.
on all the libs and counteract, but do they feature the libs? No. It'll still be right of center because they know where their audience is. It's all about money, right?
It's all about.
Exactly.
Okay. So they're not going to alienate.
That's why you'll have
right, like
one
those
of
who gravitate towards the center, and they want to grab them and maybe make them.
But I think it's really interesting that you say that because it's really you accuse Fox News of being white or being too white, but then when you look at the political spectrum, the Democrats and those people leaning left seem to take ownership of, and I use that word very deliberately, of anybody who is a person of color. So which is it?
Same
how
thing.
can you say that the Fox News is, your implication, racist, when in fact the other side is racist because they take ownership of everybody who's a person of color? And so why is it Fox News' fault that the people who are speaking out in a conservative fashion happen to be white when a lot of people of color have been indoctrinated,
I can
for lack
answer
of a
that
better
question,
word?
actually,
Go for
because
it.
Sergio is very weak-minded.
Oh, no, I didn't say that.
Because he's so weak, he doesn't think through anything.
yeah,
He just reacts. Right, Serge?
all the time.
I did not say that about you.
They're all the same.
See, that's the part that okay.
The whole my main thing is Fox News is doing the exact same thing MSNBC does. They do the same thing.
Do you know that one of my least favorite arguments ever, and I know how false you are when you say this, is both sides do it. I despise that to my
'Cause
core.
it's always a matter
Every
of degree.
time I hear that, it makes me crazy because it's a way to say I recognize it and I dismiss it.
No, they just
and then
do
you
the
can't
same
even have. But when you do that, you dismiss the opportunity to have a conversation about it.
I don't. I could have a conversation about it.
Okay.
They essentially both.
It was the royal you, not the you, Sergio. It's the most people. I have friends who claim they are conservative both sides do it. No. And even if they do, that's not the way out. The conversation has to be had for the core, what's at the core of the problem, and let's have that conversation. Let's presume everybody does it, and then let's call them out as hypocrites.
There you go. I'm with it.
All right, let's play.
I'm with it.
All right.
All right. So
I don't know. I'm still wearing a mask. I don't know. I was just joking. I am a mask hater, but I wear them anyway.
I think what we ought to do. Oh shit! Do you have a mask in your car?
I have a mask in my pocket.
In your pocket? Do you have a mask with you?
Yeah, I got one in my pocket.
Can I?
Do you have a mask with you?
Can I have a little? Oh,
Why?
where's my mask?
Because I think when
Gino comes, we all put our masks on.
Yes.
No, I didn't do that. Where's my mask?
Gino, go back to your car. Bring a mask. We're not letting you in here.
My
It's
mask
close
isn't-
quarters.
Oh my god, he would lose his shit.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, I do have it. Okay, so here's a funny story. So the other day, several weeks ago, we were going to Mass, and we didn't have masks, and you have to have masks to go into Mass. And so I drove over to the Dollar General, and I bought masks, and because I have 7 kids, I had to get children-size masks, and I had to get adult-size masks, right? So I got these cute little masks. They have little unicorns on them, and I got them for my
There you go.
daughters, right?
Yeah.
So the other day, I was at the office, and my kids had been in my office, and I realized that I was going to lunch with my partner, and I was like, oh, crap, I don't have my mask, my normal mask. So I went back to my office, right? And the only mask I could find
was the baby
unicorn mask.
Oh, no.
And I want to show it to you.
Okay.
The audience is going to crack up.
Did he wear it?
The audience should love this. So, first of all, I put the mask on this way.
Yeah. It covers your mouth, right?
I
Almost.
love it.
It's right there. It's actually
It's
that's
actually,
more
look
form fitting.
Look at it, it's
Actually,
form-fitting.
Wait. What's the difference?
This
It's
these are
smaller.
unicorns.
Oh, okay.
well, the mask itself
And
is
look how
smaller.
small it is.
no,
It goes
is that
inside.
reversed or
Now I'm going to reverse it because I'm like,
Okay.
oh, I'm a man. I can't wear unicorns
Why not?
Why not?
because I don't want to be. I don't want to be one of him.
Wow. Well, what did you just gender
He just
I might
gendered
have.
me.
Did you
I
just
might-
gender
You
cast?
misgendered me. You misgendered me.
I might have assisted him.
Okay, so then I just turned it inside out.
But actually, that works pretty good. That,
It's
that
nice and
actually works a
small.
lot better than the regular
So-
Mastiff.
Right,
Feels more
so- wait,
comfortable.
wait.
I don't get.
So I missed the beginning part. Is it like a child's thing? What, no,
Yeah, that's a
what-
kid
What
size mask.
conversation are you having? I'm
missed
talking
it. I
about
was-
my
What it is
child-sized
he's
mask.
trying so hard to block out the pain without
blacking out.
screaming.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, but I want to show you. This is a child-sized mask. Have you ever seen an adult-sized mask with unicorns on it?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
No,
he
but
says.
we should all be wearing child
Yeah, 'cause
masks.
look
But
how
that's
big
in a
that
triple,
one is
that's in a
compared to the one
triple X
he's got.
store, and this isn't. I didn't get. I got this at Dollar General.
Interesting.
I got to go
unicorn.
back to
Isn't it
my
cute?
car and get my Seminoles mask.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, my Seminoles suck mask. Because they do.
They do. This year they suck a lot of ass.
So what did they made an announcement
But they didn't-
today that
but
they,
they
want to
didn't
go to
lose-
a bowl game when they're not even eligible?
Please
Did
stop.
that happen today?
All I know is
Did that happen today?
I
just want to
don't.
know if it
I
happened
don't.
today.
I actually don't follow them this year. I'm like I.
Oh, you got so
I have
pissed.
forsaken. I have forsaken them. I get so in.
Saints game.
Wait a minute.
Ooh, I
Are
did
you
watch
a
that.
fan or not?
Or
you
I
can't
listened to it.
forsake a team you're a fan of. You're a fan no matter
I'm not
what.
forsaking them. I'm just not paying attention to them.
That's forsaking, baby.
You're putting
shunning.
you are the epitome of the patriarchy because you are now informing me of my feelings, and I think that is rude.
I
How
agree. I'm
dare
rude.
you? How dare
Totally.
how dare you
I'm
and your
fucking
shitty little
rude.
tattoo tell me
I'm not
how I'm
inaccurate. I'm just
feeling?
Badass now.
I'm not false.
Take your
I'm just rude.
badassery and your fake your Harley Davidson
I'm just gonna
fake.
next show. It's gonna be.
You're gonna drive a
Jason.
Harley?
No, Jason on my chest,
What?
The next tattoo.
and then the next one is gonna be sucks.
Oh, the tattoo.
The tattoo. I'm gonna go. Jason sucks. Seminole sucks.
I want you. Yes, I might pay you. For
I know.
that.
I'm an addict now to this ink.
Put it on your ass.
Yeah, you're addicted now, huh? That's how it is,
We
man.
warned you. We warned
What do
you.
you mean? How it is? You told us last week.
You don't have any. You don't have any.
I don't
tats.
got addictive personality, bro.
No. No. Please buy me some highlight before you
It's just-
get here.
hey, am I drinking it? No.
No.
What?
He's
I got
waiting.
self-control.
When are you gonna drink it?
Probably in about 5 minutes.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Don't move. Don't move.
Both sides.
Wait,
do
he's
it.
doing the straight
Both-
lines. Don't move.
Both sides do it.
Yeah, both sides do it. That's all it is, man. You know, and we were talking about this earlier with a bunch of my friends. We were just sitting there like, the stimulus thing is a joke. It's a slap in the face. Like,
It makes
if
me
you
so
see where
angry.
all the money is going, it's
Oh,
ridiculous.
it makes me so angry.
It's unbelievable.
And I was
It's
like,
disgusting.
Unbelievable.
why don't we all just take our $600
But
stimmy?
you know what it is? You know what it is? It's a great big fu to
It is.
Trump because they're daring him to veto it. They would love.
Let's all
for
take our
him to
$600
veto it.
stimmies.
That's ridiculous.
Let's
They're
buy
giving
guns
more-
and go to D.C.
They're giving more.
get a raise.
They're giving more money to some countries than they're giving to us,
Yeah,
and it's
wild.
sick. They should take every bit of that foreign aid and just cut it out and give it to each and divvy up to Americans, and it wouldn't be $600. It would be more. Now, side story. So my wife was texting on, going back and forth on Facebook, and we have some friends from Australia, and one of them was saying that in Australia, they are getting $1,500 every 2 weeks, or in his words, every fortnight. So every 2 weeks, they're getting $1,500 and have been since like May.
Yeah, but what are
If
their
you
taxes?
gave no, hold on. I have 7 kids. I'm working. They're in full lockdown. If you gave me $1,500 every 2 weeks, I'd stay home. No, just joking.
No, you would.
I
Everybody
would
would.
not want to stay home, but I could live. I mean, it's more than my.
You could-
I make more
you
than
could be
that.
motivated enough. To
I make more than
ends
that.
meet.
Yeah,
so I'm not trying to.
exactly.
I'm not trying to suggest this, but I'm saying that's a shit ton of money.
Right.
If you gave every person, not every person, if you give every family $1,500 every 2 weeks, and first of all, we would all be broke because there's nowhere to pull that kind of cash. I mean,
Yeah,
there's
there
less
is. You could
people.
tap Bezos.
There's
for that.
less people. There's less people in Australia than there are in Texas, so it doesn't work for us. But we would be broke. But we would all be living just fine. Our rent would be paid. Our electric bills would be paid. Our gas, we would have gas in our cars, although we wouldn't be driving anywhere.
Yeah, that's
and
what
you'd
I'm
have,
saying. It would be
and
so
you'd be able to
easy.
buy fancy masks with unicorns on
Yeah,
them.
it would be way easier to keep everybody at home if you actually paid them some money.
Well, see, this is a big
$600?
mistake
Come on,
that we
man.
made
That's like electricity
in the first-
and the
Carpet.
cable.
in
Yeah,
the- in the first stimulus bill.
the stimmy.
When-
It's called a stimmy. That's the professional term.
Ah,
The what?
The stimmy.
it's a stimmy.
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 Okay. All right.
The stiffy?
When we decided that we were going to give people more than they would ordinarily obtain through unemployment insurance,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
That was the point. Yeah.
More than they would, many of them, more than they would make actually working.
Okay.
But could I go? Oh,
Okay.
all right, go finish your point.
Now, I understand. We're asking the American people to forego their jobs, lock down, and we want them to be incentivized to participate in that. right?
Absolutely.
So I get that. But when it comes time to wean them off, what happens?
You don't wean them off.
You
just,
have a book.
You don't wean them off.
Yeah, this
cut it
awesome,
off, you just
there's
say,
this-
"Everybody
you have
go
an
back to work."
awesome novel.
Boom.
You have
No,
an,
but- yeah, but
you have
then
an
you're gonna
awesome
cause another
novel.
chaos.
You have an awesome novel called 1984.
Yes.
Great.
Let's
freaking
hear it.
Book.
Let's hear it.
I'm not going to recite it, although I did
No,
threaten
let's
to.
hear your argument.
Okay, so a couple
It's
things.
gonna
You
recite
were
the
saying
book.
you were saying earlier, like we're giving everybody more money than they could get on regular unemployment, and
Right.
that's true. And
But more money than they would earn otherwise.
All right,
Actually.
there are some people that's true, but unemployment is generally very low.
It's usually 50% of what
On
you
a,
make,
on a very temporary level,
on average. Right.
unemployment is horrible. Here's my concern now, just for some perspective, and I know we usually address who our firms are at the end of the show, but my law firm, I spend my time helping debt collectors get out of debt collectors. I help my clients who are in debt collection get out of debt, fighting debt collectors, and I help my clients who are in foreclosure get out from underneath foreclosure. And the problem with unemployment is it prevents you from making the really important payments you need to make, because it gives you enough to get your groceries and maybe pay your car bill, but it doesn't give you enough to pay your rent. It doesn't give you enough to pay for all the serious stuff in your life, like health insurance or your medical bills, and it's really sad. Now, we aren't meant to live on. Hold on.
Okay.
Unemployment is not intended to live on. It's really intended to be a temporary gap when you go out of work for a few weeks before you get your next job. But you can't ask people to go on what's called what I would consider permanent unemployment. I just got back from New Orleans. My wife and I were there visiting.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, thank you for remembering. And it was a ball. We had a great time. Food's awesome in New Orleans, and the people are very nice. But let me tell you something. It was very, very, very sad. At noon on Saturday on Bourbon Street, there were literally restaurants with no people.
Whoa.
0 people in
Never
them.
seen that.
Whoa,
It was
that's gotta
empty.
Be surreal.
And it was crazy because
You sure we're in New Orleans?
the locals come down there. I guess during December, the locals come down to New Orleans in the quarter to get Christmas pictures. Lots of young families with beautifully dressed kids are decked out to the nines, and the lobby of our hotel had some really beautiful lights, so there was a lot of people there. And but then you walk around the quarter, and it's really, really sad. You have boarded up businesses, you have empty stores, empty shops,
Do you
empty
think they're closed permanently?
empty restaurants. There are some who are absolutely closed down. And then, who here has been to Bourbon Street or the Quarter, right? All of us. So you are used to getting the occasional street urchin type who asks you for a little money
Right.
or a little bit of this. Let me tell you, first of all, Serge, you should go to New Orleans. You would love it.
Oh, yeah, I've been there.
It smells like pot. Canal Street is
Wait,
a
wait,
walking.
Are you
used to
just?
smell
Are
like-
you
It's a
associating
walking-
cigarettes
Wow.
with
So yeah, you
marijuana?
saw what he did there?
It's
What
a
the
walking-
hell was that?
He said you should go to New Orleans. It's amazing, and then the media
You wouldn't have to pay for it.
Smells like
You
Yeah.
would just
pot.
walk.
I know.
You would
I
walk.
know,
Just
you're-
get high off
You'd
of the
walk-
bus.
You would just
Walk
all
down
you have to do is
the
walk by all the
Serge doesn't
vans.
smoke.
Not at all.
He doesn't. He eats the little gummies. But
I want to smoke right now.
Oh, man.
damn.
Smoke right now. If I
All
could.
right. Go for it. I don't believe in
Gino,
secondhand
if you're
smoke.
coming, bring some.
Yeah, Gino, I got some fire. Come on, bring it
So-
back, baby.
You know,
There's a-
before you continue,
I
remember when I went down to Bourbon or Canal. Canal was a lot nicer than Bourbon, I have to say. But
Used to be. It's a dump now.
Oh,
Telling
really?
you right now,
Really?
it's really
Yeah.
sad.
It's
All the
been 10 years since
closed
I've
up
been
shops.
there, so-
No. Usually it's nice. COVID Canal is
everything
closed down
Wow.
and really,
Wow.
really bad.
But I remember the worst pukey old like beer and alcohol smell. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah.
when you go to a bar behind
Yes.
the bar, what
Yes,
that smells
that-
like.
yeah,
that
yeah.
was Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
it
one thing
smells
I
like pop
remember.
now?
Okay. I got a couple things. So, wow, you're making me.
I
You've
definitely
got
remember
all. You're
the pukey smell.
digging into my deep recesses. So, first of all, I wanted to tell you that there's a new to me, street hustle, and you need to be really careful. The first night we were there, we walked over to Felix's. Excellent oysters, by the way. We walked over to Felix's, which is about 2.5 blocks from our hotel. Between the time I left my hotel and the front door of Felix's, I was asked no less than 3 times, you have some really nice boots, which I wasn't wearing boots, I was wearing shoes. You have some really nice boots. I know where you got them. 3 times. Now, I'm the type that I ignore these people. I don't give anything. I'll occasionally give money to someone who's homeless who appears to need it, but not hustlers, right?
Right.
So for hustlers, I don't pay attention. So that was the first night we walked into the restaurant. Jill and I were like, that is some messed up stuff. What is that question? So then as a couple of days went by, I kept getting asked, I love those shoes. I know where you got them. So Jill, I'm like, so then we went through a store and I talked to a merchant. And I'm like, hey, what's this question all about? He's like, I never heard that before. I'm like, that's bullshit. So Jill Googled it. And before she got finished punching it in, it was like, hustle. And click on it. Here's the bet right here. I bet I know where you got your shoes.
Oh, snap.
On your feet.
Hey-o.
So you take them up on the bet.
That's brilliant.
And then they hustle you because now they're about to make a scene. And you either cough up or you risk, I don't know, getting roughed up, being the center of a scene, and
So the only way
nicely
to handle it is
dressed
just
people.
keep walking through it.
The
Yeah.
best way is to ignore these people. But that's the hustle. Throughout the rest of the week, I got asked that on a regular basis.
Hey,
and finally,
If
yeah,
you
sure.
knew, why didn't you reverse it on them?
Right?
No, but that's
I
knew
bet you $1,000
I
that
knew
know.
the answer.
You do
Do you know
that's
why?
a risk.
I will tell you why. Because I didn't want to engage them.
Yeah. That's
So
true.
my answer was either straight on ignoring them or thank you. I like your boots. I know where you got them. Thank you. That was it. Kept moving. I don't engage them because you never know what kind. I don't know what the subplot is, so I don't want to engage there.
Yeah.
So here, Jill and I are
I'd probably be like, I bet you $10.
on our last day was Saturday, and we were on the levee. You know where the levee is, where they have the cannons. It's on the other side, near Cafe Du Monde. All that across
I
from.
love Cafe Du Monde. Is that still going?
Oh, that's the shithole. They give it to you in a bag, and they
What?
serve your cafe au lait in a styrofoam cup.
Oh, shit.
That
I
is
was
not.
so disappointed.
Oh.
When you get a soggy beignet with
No.
soggy,
They used to be so flaky.
so disappointing. Really, no. And I'll wrap that up. So, my wife and I were on the levee, just enjoying it because it was actually the warmest day that we were there, but it was very breezy. This beautiful couple walked up, nicely dressed, younger. I say younger because he was probably younger than me, but here I am, 50. And his lovely wife, who was pregnant, and their beautiful 5 children, who were dressed to the nines. You know, they just were taking pictures for Christmas. And he got hustled, and he engaged. And I turned around, and before I could say anything to him, he was getting his shoe shined right there. And then, right after that, the urchins just glommed on. There's the person trying to give them the beads and all that stuff. I'm like, you got to go.
God, it's a whole, like,
It was like this
concert.
spiral.
It's a concert, right.
Yeah, like once they see the hustle, man, you are a mark, and then you're marked,
So
and
wait,
then you're done.
he guessed.
I don't know what he said, so
He
I
said,
don't know.
The shoes.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a good look. If you say, I know where you got those shoes on your feet. Ha ha, you owe me $10, but I'll shine your shoes. Then it's a nice, fair trade-off.
Okay, it is, but who carries
No,
cash?
but then you're the mark.
First of all, you're forced. No.
It's
You're
what-
missing the point. You're missing the point.
You're a tourist.
Exactly. And I hated wearing my backpack. And by the way, when I was wearing the backpack, which wasn't for me, it was for my wife's shoes.
You weren't wearing a
When you're
fanny
not
pack?
wearing, I was not wearing a fanny
Shoes
pack. Are
don't-
you kidding me? You're drooling. I was not aware. I've never worn a fanny pack.
Fanny pack.
Jeez.
Who wears a fanny?
So someone asked me else. Oh, okay. So instead of the Cafe Du Monde, which was so sad, So sad.
So sad
Oh, by
to
the
hear
way,
about that.
oh,
What lived up
no,
there?
hold on, no, it
We
gets
give
even
a
worse.
shout out to
We all
somebody?
know about Cafe. Hold on, we all know about Cafe Du Monde. You don't even get to sit down and get waited on. You have to go up to the. You have to go up to the portal where you order it, and they literally, you're like, I'd like a beignet and a cafe au lait, and this is how they go. Here you go.
Yep.
You're like a soup Nazi.
You're like, it is soup Nazi. It's beignet Nazi. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, where are all the waiters and waitresses making money?
You can't do it no more.
There are no tips.
Right.
There's no. I mean, I gave a tip, but I mean,
So the whole
there's
flavor
no.
of
everything's
New
gone.
Orleans is gone.
Everything is gone.
But I saw some pictures on Facebook like you were enjoying.
We had a great time. The food was delicious, except for the Cafe Du Monde. But Felix's. And some of the really good. I mean, we do a lot of cocktail drinking, so we
We need to go out there.
we go out looking for good
on
cocktails.
location.
Yeah. By the way, Galatois, which is a really nice 5-star restaurant on Bourbon, they have the most reasonably priced cocktails on the Strip at the hotel we were staying at, the Roosevelt, at the Sazerac bar where we enjoy going for a drink. The Sazerac there is $20. Now, when we were there last year, it was $16. This year it's $20. Went to
Usually
Galatois.
$10
Oh,
for
yeah. Trust
Yeah.
me. Trust me. At the Galatois, the Sazerac's $10. Go to Galatois. No, that's expensive. I'm not suggesting it's cheap.
What kind of drink is that?
The Sazerac?
Yeah.
Oh God, you need to have one. It's essentially rye, Sazerac rye, with a little bit of absinthe and brandy, and a little touch of lemon zest.
So it's got like
And
a little sweet flavor.
It's
to
a
it?
it's a very alcohol forward cocktail that not only will rock you to your core, but
Yeah.
is so delightful. I mean,
the
it's just one of my
absinthe is
favorite.
heavy.
That I am a no. We're when we drink cocktails, we prefer the alcohol heavy ones because I want to sip my cocktail.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to suck down in a hurricane. I want a
Right.
nice,
You wanna-
hearty
Yeah, I get it.
drink. I'm a bourbon drinker, not a daiquiri drinker. So that's
I get it.
Yeah.
But on New Year's Eve, we're having a
Yeah.
Ohio thing. Are
Yeah.
you going to be part of it?
I'm open to that.
I'm
although
just
you
gonna
only have.
Get on your iPhone for a few minutes.
Oh,
That's
okay,
all right.
sure.
What I'm going to do is,
Absolutely.
honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the live, and I think one of the homies is going to pick me up. I'm
Can I
going
ma-
to go
can I
hop
make,
in.
Can I make a Sazerac online?
You can do whatever you want.
No,
That's what I'll do.
Because what I'm encouraging
I
everybody,
will-
what I'm encouraging everybody to do is just
I will make the best cocktail.
I just
for
said
you.
log in
Yeah.
and set your phone off to the side because if you got family and stuff there,
Yeah, do
you
your
don't got to
thing.
pay.
Yeah, we do a
but
big
let us
family-
all see what's happening
we
because
do- we do an
everybody's going to be
anti-COVID
counting
party.
down at the same time, no matter if they're on the thing or not. So it'll be cool to have
Yeah.
50 different boxes, just everybody counting down at the same time.
Absolutely.
Because I'm trying to go out to Ybor.
I saw Tangra was loading up.
Yeah,
Again.
Tanger's loading up. Big Willie's going to be DJing over at Gas Bars. Him and the other DJ I'm cool with.
Oh,
Are we going to ever get back to Tangra?
I'm pretty sure. I haven't reached out because, bro, it's been crazy.
No, I know. I mean, you got
It's
to
been
pick your
super crazy.
spots when it comes.
Yeah.
But I saw them I was walking. I have an office in Ybor like 20 hours a week. So I was walking down and oh my God, Tangra's looking like it's the Tangra.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
they're loading back up. They're getting.
I haven't
ready.
been down to Ybor since the last time we were out there.
well, let me just assure you, New Orleans is not gearing back up. They are
Yeah, 'cause
psychotic.
Florida doesn't care.
So here we are.
I mean,
This
psychotic like COVID.
COVID psychotic.
Okay.
So we walked into Galatois, which we really
And you had
enjoyed,
to
but
wear
we
your mask the whole time.
not on the street. No, not on the street.
No, when you
Although,
walk into any place.
oh yeah, masks for sure. This is not Georgia, and so we walked into Galatois and we're like, we want to sit at the bar. They're like, well, now this guy was like, this was the maitre d'. He was really nice. This is not a jam on the maitre d'. He's like, in order for you to sit at the bar, are you going to eat? We're like, yes. Then I need to make a reservation for you because you cannot, by state law, sit at a bar and simply socialize.
Oh, okay.
He says, but I will be happy to make you a reservation, even though we're walking right in. And then after that formality passes, like, I am so sorry that we have to do this. He goes, but I have to do that. And we understood because we are trying to make sure that they stay afloat. It's so sad to see the reduction in staff. So, but here's the thing. Are you telling me that because I'm eating, I'm less likely to get the COVID or give the
No,
COVID?
it's silly when you
No, it's so
analyze
it. It's so
stupid.
stupid.
It's such a stupid rule. It is such a stupid rule. But I was able to sit at the bar and drink and eat, and that's okay.
Yeah.
No one got the COVID because I was eating. But if I wasn't eating, no one gets the COVID. Yeah, everybody gets the COVID. It's messed up.
Yeah, the whole thing don't make sense.
Oh, and the longest time I ever wore a mask was from 4:30 in the afternoon on Saturday through the time that I landed in Tampa at 12:15. That is a long
That's 8 hours.
ass time.
And I'm glad
to
you
wear a
didn't
mask.
die.
I'm like, you're constantly like, holy crap.
I'm glad too.
I'm glad you didn't die. I'm glad you didn't get cancer from breathing in your own
I could have gotten
oxygen.
cancer. We don't know yet. Maybe that's why my eye is twitching. Maybe I got eye cancer from the
Sir,
COVID.
I have my son home from college, and he's still in the category of I don't want to go out. I don't want to be anywhere. I don't want to because although I can understand the reason why you do that, I'm not like pissed off that you do it.
Yeah.
But you don't understand the long-term consequences of what you're doing. So what do you mean long-term? We still don't know, as a society, what the exposure to the virus. Like even if you get it,
Yeah,
you're
no, we haven't
asymptomatic.
known since
and
day
you're
one.
asymptomatic. Like you could be asymptomatic. You could be building up antibodies and all that. But we still don't know the what happens to you long-term with your exposure to COVID. I said, do you understand? Do you really understand that there are thousands of pathogens that we're exposed to daily? Thousands. Do we talk about those at all? Like, what are the long-term consequences of living?
Here's my
We
point.
die.
What's
the
the
long-term consequences of living is we die.
What is the long-term consequences of staying away from other people and how the flu is going to hit you
Right.
when you don't have when your body hasn't built up the pathogens
Right.
to the flu?
So I just think
Or the
there's
common
been
cold.
There's been an element of intentional or not. I get into another debate. Yes, putting fear into society
Of course.
to manipulate them. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
It's the American
Well,
way,
Big
bro.
Brother could be
It's
watching.
the American way, bro.
But no, that's
How do you
not
think
true.
elections
I
have been won
reject
since the
that.
80s?
I reject that. I reject
Come on,
that.
are you kidding
I
me?
reject
Let's hear you,
that.
Jason.
Come on
I
now.
reject
He
that.
rejects it.
I reject that.
Fear is the number one tactic that they use in politics.
Oh no, I don't disagree with that.
And war.
But
And
you
war,
are acting like that's the American. No, I
It
really
is the
don't, I
American-
don't reject that.
Well,
peop-
it's
Oh,
human nature to use fear as a way to control people. So
Yeah, look
All right,
at the
Jason. Let me hear my co-host's view on this.
I don't reject the use of fear as a control factor. I believe that.
Parents do it every day, right?
exactly.
I'm like,
My mom did. Oh, your daddy's gonna be home.
All right,
He got the belt.
I got the look down, man. They see the look, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, the
I'm
look
gonna-
is incredible.
Yes,
Yeah, my
Daddy.
dad's got the look.
But that's really not the point.
Still,
So
I'm
fear
40,
works.
and my dad still got me scared.
Fear works.
Fear works.
And I don't disagree with you. You say it was from the 80s. Screw you. It's all the way
That's
from
what they
probably
did.
the 30s.
It's been
I'm not even
long
saying
time.
what I object to. What I object to is that it's the American way. It's not the American way. That is the way of people who are trying to control you. But that isn't always. That's not the American way.
I'll take a picture of it and you can look.
Oh, you got it? Are you done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I want to see.
I just like to get a little
Man, that was
picture.
quick. That's what she said.
Well,
All right. He's gonna take a picture and text it to me.
it's a little
'Cause-
irritated, so you're not going to see the gray like you want
I got
to.
you know, like a couple of days later, it was looking better. The last time,
Yeah, it takes a little
defined,
bit.
Yeah.
It looked nice still.
So like 3 or 4 days later, I was like, "Oh, I want to show somebody," and it was like, "Oh my God, you're peeling!" I had no idea how much.
Oh,
you were
yeah.
peeling. I was like,
It
"Oh,
peels.
I
like
told
they
you
could."
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
is the
yeah, I know
peel-
you told me that.
is
I
the-
didn't know at the moment I
Oh,
unveiled
yeah.
it.
Is the peel the skin around the tattoo or the tattoo itself?
It is actually the scab from irritating the skin.
Right, you're returning.
Okay.
It's gonna, yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I thought my tattoo was messing up. I was like, oh, wait, no, that's just a
You
skin.
know how many
Oh, I thought you didn't
calls
have a
I've
tattoo.
gotten
Oh, I
because
guarantee
they're
it.
like, is this supposed to
Oh,
look
it's
like that? I'm
flaking!
like,
It's
yeah,
flaking
fine.
off.
You're
Yeah.
good. You're
Just
good.
keep a light moisture on it, and you're good.
I
Now,
moisturized
You've
the.
extended your stuff by a week now. So
Okay.
Everything that I told you last week
Yes.
is
Do it
now
again.
extended another week.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me see.
Is it better?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I already see the difference on the bottom right. The,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
building on the
that's-
bottom right. Just that little bit
Kudos.
of shading on the left
Kudos.
side,
Just
man.
That shading,
It makes
that
it
shading
look
is rock.
3D.
That is solid.
I
solid.
need to shade.
Well, that's my
solid.
forte is shading. Like, I would rather do a tattoo of nothing but shading with no hard lines or anything like that. But a lot of people don't like it.
So, just curiously now.
Yeah.
So you got this one side which looks totally awesome. I'm like thrilled. This
Yeah, do you see the little
that-
lines in it now?
Yeah, that is spot on. You're gonna love it. But so the red that we're seeing here
That's the blood coming through
Yeah.
from where I poked them.
The blood.
from
Yeah, that's the
from
skin.
what you did on this portion or from that portion.
Well, it should all. It actually all looks like that, but because there's black there, you can't see the
can't see,
redness.
No, you're gonna like that.
It's all irritated.
No, he knew what. I sent him a picture of.
Go
what
ahead,
I want,
spin
and
some
I-
more.
And when you said, "Dude, I can do it," I'm like, okay, cool.
No, I like that.
Okay.
That's
I
good.
didn't even look at a picture. I just knew what the hell was going
Oh,
on.
okay, I said, make
You're gonna like that. Yeah, you will. And the names are much darker now.
Yeah, but I made them nice and dark.
Oh, yeah,
They're a little
let's-
crooked,
yeah,
but
let-
you know
Let's
that's
hold
bleeding
that on
through.
there.
you have terrible handwriting, by the way.
Okay. All right, are we gonna take
It's not
calls?
my
Not
handwriting.
yours, his
Not my
handwriting.
handwriting.
Tell them to call up. Numbers
So anyone
in.
gonna take calls? We're
Call
gonna
us
take
up.
calls.
Tell us how you
I
feel.
thought we were getting-
813-252-44.
We gotta take calls, man.
9-7.
We gotta get the audience involved.
Do you guys
many
agree
audience
with
do we
me?
have?
Is America using scary tactics in order to? What were we talking about?
So what's the number? Do you announce the number or is it?
Oh, yeah, it's on the screen. 813-252-4497 for those listening on Spreaker. If you're listening live, call us up, 813-252-4497. Or we got the chat room. Hop up in the chat. Tell us how much we suck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, everybody
How
comes
much
on
we
and yells
suck.
at me. There's a person that comes on, and I don't know who she is, but she yells at me every year. She's like, "That's not true. That's
There we
not
go.
true. You suck."
Who?
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know who she is.
Whoever the person is,
Remember,
is giving.
you remember our first episode? I had my friend
Your
was
first
on.
episode.
No.
Not
You're
Your
right.
first
You're
episode
right.
sucked.
I said our first. It was my first episode.
You sucked.
Not cool, man.
It was terrible.
No, no. I'm not saying it was terrible because of me. Maybe it was.
Could be.
It was terrible because you didn't have any control. You let
Yeah,
people
I invited
control
somebody
you.
that I knew that was to the far left of Bernie Sanders
Yeah, whatever.
on the show.
I mean,
And
I'd
she
rather
could
have
not
Bernie
tolerate
Sanders than
a
Bill.
moment.
I
A
would
moment.
much
Like
rather
the moment
have
I said anything conservative.
Would you
It
rather
was
have
met with an emotional
Biden or
histrionics.
Sanders?
Sanders.
Yeah,
All day.
Me too. Even me.
What?
Even me. I just asked him, would you rather have Biden or Sanders? I'm like, I'd rather have Sanders. At least I'd know what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you see him today?
At least he wouldn't
Did you
break
see
his
him today?
ankle playing with a kid. Or playing with a...
Right.
Did you see him today?
Or his dog.
His dog,
I,
yeah.
I get so upset actually because it's a staged press conference. Mm-hmm. It's staged.
Better?
Yeah.
It's like
Everything is
okay,
staged.
next question.
He
I know
knows-
what's coming, and it's like a cordial thing. And I'm like, have you ever seen that with any president? Seriously, like, what?
Obama had easy questions.
No, it
but-
was easy question, but it wasn't staged.
Staged.
It wasn't
No,
like
it wasn't
I know
staged.
what the next question's coming, and it's like a
Yeah.
come
Agreed.
on,
Agreed.
come on.
That's how it goes, man.
I think
Please.
the terrorists are going to attack hardcore because
All right, so
Oh, yeah, aliens are coming, bro.
aliens definitely.
somebody
are coming.
call in. We need live, like a
Live.
Facebook Live. We need some sort of like what's the word? Spontaneity, like some injection of something. Like we don't know what's coming.
I think I got the spontaneity for you.
Okay.
Surge is
So-
going to give us a topic.
Oh, God.
That's the wrong question.
Yes. The wrong question. Where's our game cards?
Our game cards.
How what we played? Morale. What was that?
What's the name of that game?
I don't remember.
When you talk about like moral questions, like we were talking about that last week or 2 weeks ago.
What was that?
You were the one who brought it up, Jason.
What
I know, but I
what
don't
was
remember the
it?
name of it. I don't.
Come on, you were the one who staged the show.
It wasn't Monopoly, was it?
No.
It was like morality questions or something?
Yes. What
Let
was
me
the
go
name
back.
of
I'm
the
going to
game?
go back on my
Like
search.
if you would, like, steal bread to feed your family kind of stuff?
Right. Moral
Okay.
dilemmas. Like
Right,
what would you do?
Ethical dilemmas.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but my phone
We
is
actually
working.
downloaded an app for the fucking thing.
You download because you had the superior iPhone.
Oh, my
and
God.
I have a stupid Samsung.
I would
You even
agree
said
with-
it on air.
By the way, for those of you who are in the Samsung category,
Yes, sir.
Serge,
What?
and
me.
other friends of mine,
Okay, I don't know. What's wrong.
iPhone is superior.
Shh, get out.
Okay,
of here. Stop
my
it.
phone is not working today. I don't know what's wrong with you. You have crappy internet here.
I didn't think I downloaded the app for. I mean,
iPhone's good if you have iPhone products.
you don't even remember the app name.
Samsung's good.
I
if
don't
you
remember
have
the
PC
name.
products. It's just-
Apples to apples. I don't know.
Shit, no. Come on, dude. It was pretty awesome. It was
It
fun.
was. Categories?
No.
Pictionary?
Draw, isn't it? Categories?
All right, we need a caller. All right.
Look it up. Say moral dilemma,
Dilemma
game. Gee,
Okay, why
Lord.
can't you do that? Because your
Because my
Samsung
phone, no,
sucks.
because my stupid. I don't think
Moral
it's. I think it's my AT&T that sucks.
Dude,
Dilemma.
my stuff has been slow too.
I'm like, it says I'm offline. I'm
Game.
like, what kind of bullcrap is that?
And it's called. Oh,
Categories.
my friend Tara. Hey, Tara just
Tara,
texted me and said, "I see you
Tara.
on the air." Hey, maybe she's our audience. Okay. No results found for moral dilemma. Okay. Classic.
Maybe
Classic. Maybe.
How
I
about
should-
just
Maybe
moral
we just
dilemmas?
made it up.
Just leave game out of it.
All right, I'm gonna go on Google. I went on. I did a Bing thing. I'm sorry. All
Look
right,
on
so,
Amazon.
Moral
Amazon will
dilemma.
pop right up.
I didn't want to do.
You don't want to be trapped.
Ooh, this
I
is a
don't
good
wanna-
one. This is a good one.
Oh yeah.
Your friend offers you an opportunity to make a great deal of money very quickly. He has arranged to set up an offshore account for your profits. He will not tell you exactly how much he's making, but you get the impression it's not exactly legal. He only wants an investment of $500 and promises that you will have enough from your minimal investment that you will never need to work again. What do you do?
0. Fuck you. You're an asshole.
No,
I'm out.
There's something.
I'm
not
out.
right.
Yeah.
That's easy. That's an
Offshore
easy
account.
one.
Yeah.
You don't want no part of it.
None.
No,
None. It's a waste of $500.
How are you a
Period.
capitalist?
Period.
that is not a capital. That is something
No,
right
just
there.
everybody. I mean, right there, offshore account.
I could have Sergio like money, and I'm still not investing.
Offshore accounts, bro.
It's the offshore account. That's what makes it shady.
All right, you have another one?
That's
Let's
like
see,
the
your
whole,
friend,
like, Nigerian
your
queen
friend
thing.
tells you that they have committed a crime. They explain that they are having trouble sleeping at night and feel that you are the only one they can trust with their confession. A few days later, you read in a paper that someone has been arrested for your friend's crime. Ooh, what do you
Ooh,
do?
nice one.
Nothing.
Tell on your friend, or do you
Nothing.
say you just let an innocent
0. The
person
greater
go to jail?
purpose?
Wow,
Nothing.
Richard, you're gonna let an innocent person go to jail?
Right?
Yes.
I would talk to the friend and say, dude, I think you
I don't
need to
have
do the
any
right
problem
thing.
with that.
I like that.
Jason.
I like your answer.
What?
You got
What-
some
what is
soul
it?
left
Leave it
in
to
you.
your friend. Leave it to
Yeah,
your friend.
leave it up to your friend.
Don't be
No,
a
but the
rat.
question didn't ask that. The question asked, "What would you do?" And it's
What
not
would
like
you do?
no, you can't abdicate the question that
You
easily.
can't change the question.
No, I'm saying, what do you do?
I think
Well, it gives you
I
three
can leave
options.
it
up to my
No,
friend.
Okay.
Richard, you can't change
It gives you
the
it gives you
question.
three options. Do you
Okay.
go to the
Okay.
police and tell them what you know? Do you encourage your friend to confess?
I
or
might
do you
do
say
that.
nothing?
Okay.
I might do. Okay.
Okay.
I might say, "Hey, encourage my friend to confess." If he doesn't, I still do nothing.
Okay.
See, I've taken like 3 semesters of ethical choices.
Yes. Okay.
I would.
Because one didn't sit well.
Right.
You got to take it 3 times.
I would try to take the tact that would allow me to give the authorities enough information to let the person, the false person they had arrested off the hook without pointing it to
But
my
without
friend.
snitching.
I'm not going to be a snitch necessarily.
There you
It
go.
depends
But
on.
isn't that a
But then
snitch?
again, it depends. Like if a kid gets killed or murdered or diddled or something like that, I might just be like, "You are on your
All right.
own," and I would
Yeah, it kind of depends
crucify him.
on the
but if it's
underlying-
like it's a bank robbery or it's a this or that, I might be
Yeah,
less.
so, actually, I agree with you. Like, if someone came to me and said, "I did something," like I
ran over
raped-
somebody's dog.
right? No,
Ran over somebody's dog, I don't give a shit. But you rape
no. But
somebody,
if you
you're
rape
out.
somebody,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I
Deep.
guess it depends
Horrible.
on the nature of the underlying
Sure.
problem, right?
Yeah.
So, but generally speaking, my philosophy would be if someone's coming to me to like it's such a human thing to bare their soul. Okay, they're not coming to you because they want to.
And if they're that close to you, you have that conversation.
Yeah,
you're
it's,
like,
it's meant to be
this
intensely.
is how the
confidential,
conversation
right?
starts. Do you have a passport? Go to Brazil. Yeah, there.
Yeah, but the innocent guy's still getting in
No, you have to get that guy up. No, no, no.
Okay, we have another
Once
one.
you know, you have to get your hook. Get him off.
We
the
have
hook.
another
This is
question
gonna be an
coming.
interesting one. All right. Late one night, you are driving home in a bad rainstorm. A drunk reels out in front of your car, and you try to stop, but hit him. Nobody sees you. The guy looks and smells like he's homeless. You check to see how badly he is hurt and realize he is dead. You have never had a speeding ticket, and are an upright professional with a family and are well known and respected in your
How
community?
many? How many kids?
Do you make a report anonymously, confess your crime, or drive on home and forget about it?
Confess.
Holy shit,
Confess.
that's a tough one.
I call
Well,
the police and confess.
No, yeah, you confess because the guy was already drunk. They're
Yeah.
going to test his
And he
blood.
walked out
He's
into the
one that's-
street.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
but-
leave the scene of the accident,
okay,
you're fried.
just to play out the whole scenario is you have no idea what the authorities will think of your story.
Exactly.
No,
Yeah,
you
but he
can't.
smells
Right.
like
Yeah,
alcohol.
yeah.
Can't do that.
BAC.
Okay, you're a person of color, and
Oh.
you hit the homeless person.
All right, I'm out.
No, because you're
I am a person of color. Have you seen me?
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
White's a
This
color.
is what we did.
This guy, he pulls
Yeah,
the
you know
color.
what? I'm
All
gonna go home.
That's the color card.
My soul says I would confess it, like, because there's nothing really a problem there. Like, I would.
Yeah,
like,
because
I
it
would-
wasn't your fault anyway.
right.
Was he at a crosswalk?
I don't know. Maybe it was
No,
on the road.
didn't something happen recently out here, like
Yeah,
2 weeks ago?
a dude got killed out there.
Yeah, that teenager.
Right,
guy.
right here.
No, that was like last
right
year.
out
This-
here, like
this-
right
yeah.
outside this window.
This
Oh,
couple of weeks ago, somebody died out there.
There was somebody
What?
on 19 that a teenager on 19 that just got killed by, but, you know, and of course he's walking across the road where he shouldn't.
I'm
be.
sorry. This whole people walking across the road shit. I mean, come on.
You can't walk 20 feet to a crosswalk. Seriously.
Dangerous.
I know sometimes they are.
God,
wrong.
we had that whole story. Remember, we were leaving the show, and the guy was out there, and he was like fucking strung out and like in your face.
That guy. It was like one of those.
Oh my lord, that was a whole night.
Come on.
It
I
can,
don't see
you
any
know-
more stories. I backed out.
All right, wait. We got to keep the momentum because you didn't keep the app. I don't know what you did.
I don't have an app.
28 top moral dilemma questions. Okay.
I want a game.
All right. The unfaithful friend 1.1. I'll start there.
There you go.
All right. You go out with your husband for dinner at a new restaurant you have not frequented before. It is in a part of town you rarely visit.
Oh dear.
Cool. Nobody knows.
You are
me.
shocked to see your friend's spouse having dinner with a very young, attractive person.
Ooh.
From the way they are behaving, it is obvious they are not just friends.
Uh-oh.
The couple finish their meal and leave without seeing you. They behave very affectionately on the way out the door. Do you, 1, tell your friend knowing you'll probably not be believed that may ruin your friendship? Or say nothing about seeing the couple as it is none of your business? They may have just an open relationship.
3.
There's no. Those are the two
Well, the
choices.
third option is you go up to that asshole and you say, "Hey, dum dum."
No, they left
I
the
saw-
restaurant. They're gone.
Yeah, they're already gone. It's too late.
They're gone. According to
So
this
I don't know
scenario,
who.
they're
I don't
gone.
know where he lives. I can't go up and pick up the phone. I can't text him and say, "Hey, shithead, I got to
All
talk
right,
to you."
give me the total number of machinations you have over this scenario, Jason.
I've got a good one. For
All I'm saying is, I would confront the alleged perpetrator and not rat him out.
Okay.
And then, as time
but
went
how
on,
would you approach him? Would you say like, "Hey, what was
"Hey,
that all
dum
about?"
dum, I saw you at the
No,
restaurant
no,
last
no.
night."
Would you be confrontational? Would you say, "Hey, just explain"?
Not
it to me?
at that time.
No, when you first approach him, whenever that is, would you approach him on a, "Hey, I saw something. I need it explained," or would you say, "What the fuck"?
No. It'd be a combination of what the fuck I need this explained.
Yeah, like a little bit of both. A little bit of both. Column A, column B.
Roy, what are you doing?
I was
okay.
reading. I've got a good one.
Okay.
It's the thing.
Would you
The
snitch, Roy?
thing.
What's that?
Would you talk? Would you ask your friend, "Yo, what's going on?" Or are you going to snitch on him?
Oh, no.
That's his business.
Yeah.
I know you, Serge. You would
Ooh,
ask
he's
for your
married.
friend's
He's got
So
married.
it's-
your
it's
friend's
not
girlfriend's
my
phone
business.
number.
Okay. Fair enough.
All
It's
right.
his life. How's it affecting
Well, I
my
wouldn't
life?
snitch on him, but I would certainly approach him.
But you would just let your friend get cheated on.
Yeah,
Well, it depends. There's
Why?
a lot
None of
of
your business.
it's
There's
none
a,
of my business.
None of your business.
it's a lot of it is, you know.
Because most couples, I'm friends with both of them.
Yeah.
I'm not
Okay.
going to put myself in between two people and make a decision because
Okay.
of what I say.
That's true.
All right. So
It's
based
their
on this,
business.
the way it was phrased, you go out with your husband or your.
So what's the right answer? What's the right
you
answer?
Go out with your wife for dinner at a new restaurant, and you have not frequented before. It's a part of town you've never been there, right? You are shocked to see your friend's spouse having dinner with a very young, attractive person. I'm glad they put it in the.
I mean, why does she have to be attractive? I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
why can't
she
she
could
just
be
be a
ugly.
jump off?
Right.
Why can't she be
That's
like a
another
cop
ethical
for?
question,
Why can't
right?
she just be a
If she's
jumper?
ugly, who fuck cares? Right.
Oh, but she has to be beautiful. So if she's beautiful, I'll tell. If she's ugly, then I won't.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Or maybe vice versa.
Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't
All
make
right.
any sense.
Do you have another moral dilemma?
I
Bob?
do. Okay. Consider a situation in which a group of people, say 3 people, are out enjoying the outdoor adventure together. One person gets stuck in the only way in or out of this cave. Either rainfall or high tide, water starts rising in this cave. The person who is stuck is the only way in or out. What do you do?
Are you behind them?
I mean,
or
The
are
only
you
way
like-
to
like-
get them unstuck
Like,
is to
do you get
kill
them
them.
unstuck or do you kill them?
Well, the only way to get them unstuck is if you kill them.
That's inferred.
Inferred.
By the question.
Well, it says, everyone will perish if the person isn't removed from the interest. There's no way of removing
so
the
you gotta
person
kill
who is
one
stuck
person to
so
save
that the
everyone.
individual will survive.
You got to kill that one person.
All right,
you
this
got to
is
save
this
everyone
is one
else.
of those.
It's only 3 people.
The whole
Oh.
dilemma
3
about
people are stuck.
utilitarianism, like, is we get into philosophy.
If
That's
there's
a great
3
question,
of
right?
us, that's a big
Okay.
deal, though.
Right.
So
and
there's a
there's
whole-
not 10.
Yeah, if
or
there's
15.
3 of
there's
us,
only 3 people.
But there's a whole like philosophical doctrine about utilitarianism, right? I don't know whether you know this. It's like, what is the greater good
yeah,
in any given situation? What saves the most people?
exactly.
Can I? But
Right?
Can I,
It doesn't matter if the individual is going to die. What saves the most people?
But can I ask? Because maybe
That's
I'm
why
not,
they put 3
maybe
people in there.
I'm not
Well,
understanding
I
it.
put 3 people in.
Oh, you did. Okay.
It makes
I
it
could
harder.
be stupid.
That makes it harder.
I could be stupid, but I don't understand. How does killing this person get them out?
Like maybe
It stops the
you
blocking.
have to cut them to make them thinner.
Or maybe there's water pouring into this thing, and they were trying to escape the door, and now the door closed on them, but it's keeping the water. It's keeping the water coming in. So in order for you to stop the water from coming in the room, you got to push that
Anybody
person
Oh no!
into the thing.
not mine.
I don't
I
know.
brought it.
That's the only thing I can think of.
All right. so
I actually can't wrap
Anyone
my
else?
brain around it. No, I'm fine. Good, thank you.
Oh,
I do think
This is how it works.
Okay.
You're trapped in a pit. There's a lion that comes in, and in order for 2 of you to get out, one of you guys to get eaten by the lion. It's kind of how it is.
Maybe I'm a lion whisperer.
I would put it this way, if I may be so bold. I would sacrifice my life to save someone else's.
There you go.
Well, what makes them more important than you?
Yeah.
If
All right, so
I
what-
knew, okay, that's a great question. If I knew that my sacrifice gets them off, if I thought my sacrifice lets them live, and the failure to sacrifice, everybody dies, I sacrifice. It's the falling
Well,
on the
one
hand grenade.
person- one
It's the
person has to
falling on the
sacrifice.
grenade scenario. What makes a hero? I would hope I would be brave. I hope. I'm not saying I would be. I would hope that I would be the brave person that would jump on that hand grenade.
It's a big choice.
But I think you would do it. If you
I'm
made,
trained to do it,
if you
so.
made, I know, but if you
Yeah.
made peace with your maker, and you felt compelled, and you had other reasons, like, I have really good insurance.
My family's
Well,
gonna be
let's
I'm
say,
joking.
well,
But you
let's
see
say
what
a
I'm saying.
person
But I have a
doesn't
question
believe
for
in
you,
a
Jason.
higher
All right,
I have a
sure.
question for you.
Yeah.
It's World War III about to break out, and we're gonna have to go
Patriot
into a
Supply.
What do they call it?
PatriotSupply.com.
Conscription,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And they changed conscription to be anyone between 18 and 51. We need that many people to join the military.
I'd go.
And you're just under 51.
Go.
Okay. Do you have any problem joining the military?
No.
You don't go to Canada? You
No.
don't say, like, fuck, I'm not going to.
No.
Like, I have 8 kids. I have to
After
worry about.
9/11, I gave serious thought as to whether or not I was going to enter the military.
Let me ask you
Okay.
this:
So, yes, it would
What-
be like
Yes.
I joined the
Why didn't
military in
you-
an instant. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
why didn't you think seriously about it before 9/11? Just curious.
Actually, okay, so I did the normal path of high school, college, law school. And as I was graduating from law school, I did apply to the JAG Corps.
Oh, awesome.
I applied with both the Navy and the Air Force. I didn't get in because I probably had shitty hair. I don't know.
That's the main reason, right there.
Yeah,
Shitty
that's right.
hair. They
Eglin
will-
Air Force Base is where I did
Right,
my
right.
interview. I did my interview with the Air Force then. I never got an interview with the Navy. And I would have gone with the JAG Corps. Would have happy to do it. Would I ever have gone? So when 9/11 happened, keep in mind, the reason why I didn't enlist then, I had a young wife who was pregnant at home. So it wasn't really practical. It wasn't a money thing because I really wasn't making a lot of money. I was at Butler Burnett. No, I was not at Butler Burnett. It was right after Butler Burnett. I was at the firm in Lakeland, Smith
That was
Fedler.
before Butler Burnett.
No,
Smith
no,
Fedler.
I was in Smith Fedler
Yes.
at a depot when my wife called in a frantic 8.5
But you were
month
there
panic.
before Butler Burnett, right?
No. 9/11. 9/11.
Way after.
2011.
Yes,
2001.
Way after, because we were talking 1997,
Yes,
98.
you had already left.
Yes,
and
oh my
I-
God.
Are we going to start having that conversation?
No.
We never did the
No.
Christmas. We never did the Christmas skit story, but
Oh, we got.
not today.
We can't even explain
fine
that
right there.
now. No.
For now.
But the mustache.
Because I'm gonna probably move this. Button.
Breaking news.
All right, go ahead. You finish.
We got breaking news.
I'm done. So
Uh-oh.
I would consider strongly. I would definitely go into the military. Sure. Yes.
I'm weird. I think everybody should join just as an experience thing. Have
I'm
more
not
respect
opposed to
for,
it.
Yeah.
My son, my oldest, really wanted to be in the military, and he was considering ROTC, but he has juvenile rheumatoid arthritis, which excluded him. And the recruiter was like, "No, you
Yeah,
can't
you're
come
gonna be in
in.
a lot of pain running.
You can't come." So
Yeah.
he got excluded right away.
But he's a fantastic actor and singer.
He's a great singer. Yeah.
Hey, you know
very
what?
talented.
Things happen for a reason
there
sometimes.
you go.
I call it statistics, but
All right, I have another moral dilemma
oh, nice.
Ooh, I loved it.
somewhere.
Oh,
like-
we never
I
had
like-
the answer.
I-
We
I
never
like-
had the answer. Do you
Whoa, whoa.
kill the guy in the entrance, or do you say screw it? Let's all die.
Yeah,
together?
I don't.
happened?
I don't
2
know
out
how
of
to-
3.
I don't know how to answer that question.
I mean,
Really,
it's the majority.
who's the person I have to
What did
kill?
say
Is it
that?
my wife or somebody I don't like? Is it like
It's
Richard?
your friend. You're out there together. You guys have obviously
there
been
it is.
close
Okay.
together.
All right.
If-
I guess I can't
All right,
wrap
I'm going
my
to give
brain
you
around
choices.
the actual
right?
circumstances that
All right,
would
so I have
require
a
me to
list
kill
of,
them.
Okay.
I have a list of moral dilemmas on this site, and we're going to pick one.
All right.
So, it says
802.
moral dilemma scenarios. Here are 5 examples: the lifeboat, the sarcastic friend, the hit and run, the third strike, and reward for a job well done. Which
I
one
like
do you
the
want?
sarcastic friend.
All right. I like
I
sarcasm.
think
ready,
I already
Charles?
did the hit and run earlier.
All right,
we
we'll
did.
do the
That was
sarcastic
did
the
the hit
friend.
and run.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I like.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. And anyone that is an audience,
There are no audience.
you can
Look,
call
there's
in.
Call us up.
and participate.
Let us know.
This is why we have a number.
813-252-4497. Call us up.
Precipitation, guys. Come on.
All right, well, Jason,
bit.
where'd you go?
He's got to go pee.
All right, so
Okay, so before he comes back,
okay.
we got breaking news.
breaking news.
Your boy just gained some points with me.
Which boy?
Your boy.
Your boy.
Your boy.
Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just said in a Twitter video that he wants lawmakers to increase the ridiculously low $600 stimulus checks to $2,000 per person.
Because what's what he offered like 3 months ago.
Yeah. So
But
shout out
guess
to
what?
the
Because you're a woman.
Shout out
Your
to-
woman Pelosi said, I'm not going to give him a victory before the election.
She needs to get the hell out of there. She's
we
been
need to
in
get
there
rid of
long
her
enough.
and Mitch
But you know
McConnell.
that's true, right? You know that's true,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Okay.
They
all right.
both suck.
No, I
they were trying to do 12.
Agreed. But
They were
she
trying
was
to do
given
12
a
and Mitch shot all
1.8
out
trillion deal. She rejected it because it wasn't 2.2 trillion.
Yeah.
And she ended up with 900 billion.
Yeah, but where are we getting
and
this
now
money?
she's like, "Oh, it's fantastic."
Printing it out.
No, but where? That's just going to lower the dollar. I'm
Yep.
just saying.
That's what
Where
they-
are we getting?
What do you think the end game is?
Let's throw it
You
back
think they
into the
want
taxes?
You think they want a strong dollar?
What do you think they
Do
want?
you really think they want to? No, they're going to come in with the cryptocurrency, the Amero and all that shit.
Boy.
Yeah.
No.
How do you
That'll
think
never be the basis of our economy. Never.
it's not going to be our choice? Those are central banks, bro.
Jesus.
Central
Fuck.
banks are
We're
doing
fucked.
all that.
It's a
We're fucked.
great idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
No.
But I think, hold on.
It's
Hear
too
me out,
horrible.
hear me out.
It's so volatile.
I think it's a great idea for a global currency. However, it's
Oh, he's
too
back.
young right now.
We got to
Yeah.
stop talking.
I think it's just way too
Well,
young.
no, they're all making their own.
The answer is B.
Right. So where's
Are we going to
crypto
go into a
cash coming
Are we
from?
going to go to a cryptocurrency in America?
Is that the question?
Yes.
No, not the dilemma, but we
Not
kind
the
of
dilemma.
sidetracked while you left. Like, okay, like
In the
Bitcoin,
8 seconds we
cryptocurrency,
got.
Yeah, we completely
I was
split.
gone for
all
8
that
seconds.
stuff. I think it's a great idea to go to a global currency. It's nice, but right now it's too much in its infancy. I think there needs to be more hashed out because how do you tax it? Which country taxes it? How does it get split by the taxes? None of that has been talked
But why do
about.
we entertain those questions?
Well,
Why
because it's
even
going
go
to
there?
happen. We're going to go to a global currency eventually if we stay as humans on this.
Here's my
global
Here's
path.
my pushback on crypto or global. First of all, I don't like the idea of a global government. That first scares me. Star Trek aside, when they solve food and everything else and money, then we can talk Star Trek. Here's my concern. So, the standard of living in the United States is so different, and in the first world and in the second world is so different
World powers, yeah.
than other places that I don't know how you would be able to govern or address that. My quick point: my wife has a charity in Tanzania where she helps school age girls, adolescents go to school. She pays for them to school, get their books, clothe them, and feed them for a year. Costs $690 a year per student.
Where can I go? I mean, I'm going to go to move to this place.
Exactly. So my point is, $690 literally goes so very far in a country like that, whereas $690 you can't even pay your rent here
Luckily,
in the United
get
States.
books.
So global currency sounds nice, but I don't think it works. It's kind of like the reason why we probably left gold to begin with. Here you are, you have an ounce of gold, and in one place that ounce of gold buys you, I don't know, something, right? And then in another place it doesn't go anywhere. You need to break that piece of gold up to even get a house or something. I don't know. My point is, I don't know how you would apply it, considering the wide gradation of standard of living from here to there.
So we would have to be more globalized before that would happen.
We'd have to be the world. That's a great question. I think it's more the world would have to be more modernized. That's going to use the Star Trek reason.
Well, Star
there.
Trek has it nice. If we can create our own,
Or I could,
using
if I
computers,
may, throw in the Sam Kinison skit,
I love Sam
where
Kinison.
he is like,
There's so
he's got a solution, right? What is it going to be in 100 years? Sand, effing sand. Why are we giving them food? Give them U-Hauls, right? So we move them out of Tanzania and we put them somewhere else. The problem is that they got to go where the food is, right?
where
That's
the
the whole
food
skit.
is.
Go where the food is.
Well, who's going to take them? That's another issue. And
Okay.
then can they take them?
The problem with moving those populations is that the world isn't prepared for that migration. However, if the world, and I'm not a globalist, but if the world said, we're going to move all these effers out of all the drought areas and all the areas that can't grow food, and we're going to move everybody, spread them out equally,
Well, let's
if
not
possible.
say food. Let's just say clean
wait,
water.
It has to be food. It's food and clean water.
Clean
it's
water.
clean water.
Yeah.
That's the problem in Tanzania. But you know what it is, and it's like it's a double-edged sword. But there's probably or two different sides of the same coin, or whatever cliche we can come up with. But in Tanzania, they don't have enough rain to grow the crops, and they don't have enough fresh water to drink. So how do you solve that problem? When they dig wells, it's for drinking, not growing crops. I have an idea. It's a very expensive idea. I'm sure not the only person. Seawater.
Yeah, you evaporate
Figure out
seawater.
there's two ways. First of all, I think you find crops that grow in seawater.
Very rare.
There are some.
Yeah.
But they are rare. But there are species that grow in seawater. So you transport seawater in to grow plants that are salt tolerable, and then you use the rest of your seawater to create fresh water. The problem is it's a very, very, very expensive process and resource intensive. You need a lot of electricity. How does a place like Tanzania generate the electricity? Maybe through solar? Probably not.
Well, think about it this way. Use the sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you make these vast plains of just water, like pools,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Like salt, with how they make salt as it is in the Caribbean,
we'll
right?
just say, let's just throw all this salt water into these pools.
Yeah, sure.
And use the natural sun to evaporate it, have it collect into a whatever, because if it goes up,
that's
right,
what-
it
but
collects
that-
here, and
but-
if it goes at an angle, then it starts to fall into a collection plate, right?
Sure.
no energy is used outside of just the sun, and the sun is abundant.
I'm completely open to all. I have had a million ideas like that.
Right, but if you have, like, say, 17, 20 football fields
You would need
full of just salt water,
Yeah, and
and
there's
get
plenty
them
of
filled
room.
up every once in a while, how much clean water could you collect from just evaporation?
I love that idea. Let's take that to the nth degree. How much does that cost? Who's paying for it? Where is it happening? Where's the infrastructure coming from? How are you building those things? Where is that concrete, that metal, that piping, the electricity, the electrodes, whatever it is? Where's it coming from? Great questions.
So here's the
I
thing.
think
Where
the
are
key to all that is I hate to bring up Trump in the middle of this.
This guy.
Is private public partnerships.
Agree with those.
Right. So it's like
Write a
okay.
grant, and you can
Okay.
get the money from the U.S. or from
No,
Britain.
I think if
or
you say
the-
like we got private industry to do it, they're like I can't see the capital investment paying off. And if you ask the government to do it, they're going to do it so inefficiently it'll never take off the ground.
But
So you need the partnership.
if you could get countries like Tanzania, I mean, I'm only using it as an example because
Yeah, I
it's the
got
only
you.
country I'm really familiar with. If you could get a country
Sudan,
like
let's just say
Tanzania off of the dole, what do they produce for the world? They produce a lot.
clean water.
They don't have to be dependent. They're financially independent. Their people can thrive. They grow food on their own. The diversion of actual resources goes elsewhere. And if you could figure out a way to do it, there's a solution there. But then I go back to the fact that haven't we been pouring billions of dollars into Africa for decades only to have nothing to
Right.
show for
So
it?
now you have something to show for it. Say, hey, you know what? Let's build these football fields full of just water, have it evaporate naturally, have it collect naturally.
But
No,
even
there's,
I think that's
and then you sell off the water.
is that the first question is that scientifically practical? And I'm not saying it's not. I just question that. Is it? Because if it was as easy as that, why wouldn't we already do that?
Because maybe
Even in
nobody wants-
Florida. Even in Florida.
Well, here's the thing: it's like, okay, how much in Tanzania? $650 to take a kid to school for 1
$690,
year,
but yeah,
right?
$690.
So if they can create X amount of crates of just clean, purified water that's evaporated from Tanzania, already at every first world country is drinking bottled water anyways. Mm-hmm. Now you have another avenue.
Yeah. I don't disagree the effect it has. I believe it completely affects the entirety of their civilization, their culture, maybe not their civilization, but their culture and their society.
I think the biggest thing about Tanzania
but
is
think how
pirates.
expensive that is. Well, Tanzania, like all those countries, they're very impoverished, and there's a lot of corruption in a lot of those countries. I don't know about Tanzania per se, but we know there are.
And a lot of third
Think
world
of
countries.
Somalia and Ethiopia alone. There's a lot of piracy. There are a lot of tribalism. There's a lot of mistrust of the government.
Right. But the thing is, I think the more money that comes in, the more that on a global scale, everybody starts looking towards that and say, hey, maybe you shouldn't treat your government like that. Maybe we should come in and
I
say, hey, look.
think
you
if
know what?
they had fresh water and resources to grow food, their society changes in a generation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think building these football fields is where you have to start. And since we're pouring money into that
And,
country
and,
anyways,
and despite being a capitalist, do we not wonder, right? Does this question not pop up? At what point do we have enough?
as a capitalist, you should think I should be the one that starts it because I'm going to be the one that makes the money out of it.
Bill Gates is sending rubbers and vaccines to Africa, but is he
Are
getting
they
any?
using it? Or is
It
it getting
depends.
stolen?
My question is, but why is someone like Bill Gates, who's probably smarter than us, has definitely more resources than us, not doing something as simple as what we've just discussed?
Well, I'll guarantee you there's one thing that Bill Gates is not smarter at than I am.
Get
Just
it-
one thing.
Giving a tattoo.
Right. I'll guarantee you that Bill Gates does not know how to tattoo somebody.
Yeah, but he knows how to
That
pay
means
someone.
I'm smarter than him in tattooing.
One task.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And a task. I'm not trying to belittle
Now
you.
is
but
Bill Gates
I know
going,
what you mean.
how am I going to, create a,
But
fresh water?
thinkers hire the right people to make the decisions
Right,
and
right,
make
right.
the
But are they
opportunities.
thinking of the right questions? That's
Someone like Bill Gates is thinking those questions. They don't create iPhones and the individual computer without thinking those
Well,
ideas.
let's look at it this way.
Unless they're
Pasco
trying to control
County
the world.
School right now are not doing Apple products. They're doing
Microsoft? Oh, Dell. Interesting.
they're
Okay.
using Dell and
And
Microsoft. But I'm sorry. I just totally whatever.
You jumped the shark.
Yeah, I did. I did jump the shark. Okay, Apple is losing its schools.
Ah.
That's what's going on. Because I work in the school system, I see it. All the school systems that I'm working for, which is Pasco County, shout out to Pasco County schools. You guys rock.
I live in Dade City, so woohoo.
Right. They're moving to Dell, which is, I think, Bill Gates has his thinkers going, well, we need to get into the schools because Apple has a foothold. And what has he done? He's been successful at it.
Oh, sure.
Because he has his room of thinkers going, well, we should think about the schools, right? Well, if we think about other things, which he's probably not thinking about, which he is thinking about, he's thinking about education for the world, right?
But do we trust? Do we trust? Here's my thing. Like I trust this little council of dudes, the council of bros, so to speak,
What's up,
over
bro?
more than I would trust Bill Gates and Zuckerberg and
Don't get me started on
and at
Zuckerberg
what's
right
his
now.
face? What's his face? At
The Twitter guy?
yeah, Twitter,
I don't know.
Tweety guy.
Tweety.
At what's his name? Dave. At what is his name?
Who knows?
Come on, Serge.
But I'll tell you this, Zuckerberg
Dumbass.
right now is on my bad side.
Zuckerberg is. You're not at the mess.
Mac.
Now?
No. Well, yes, now, because I'm now starting to realize what he is actually doing, and I don't like it. In my opinion, I don't like it. I have
And
to
he's
say.
doing now what?
Well, he's using charities as a cover
To do what?
to, what is it when you? Okay, I believe, in my opinion, that Zuckerberg is using charities to influence political decisions.
No.
I just figured this out. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm late to the game.
Wow!
I'm late to the game, guys. But well,
We have definitely no audience right now. How many audience do we have?
I that's what I think.
One.
Woo, still the same
No,
person.
one
Is she
call.
yelling
I
at
just
us
want
still?
Someone call.
I thought you were
Someone.
I don't care if you're a troll.
Anyone.
I don't care if you're.
I need
Yeah,
live,
we need
like
something.
live, like not just
But
us.
yeah, I just did that. I'm sorry. I'm late to the table, guys. But like I said, I thought Mark Zuckerberg was a brilliant mind.
he is.
He got his.
He's evil. He's like
well, I
Dr.
wouldn't
Evil.
say evil.
No,
I would
no,
just say
he's-
against what I believe.
Fucking frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams.
Laser beams on their foreheads.
in their foreheads.
Right.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
But now that I look at it and I look at the big picture, I'm like, oh my god.
So I forget
Zuckerberg's
which
an ass.
congressman it was or senator it was, and they were questioning.
Sergio, I hope you don't think
Zuckerberg.
differently of me now.
Oh, of course.
No, and he was
that a
honing in
force
on whether or not there's a cabal between Facebook and Google.
Okay.
And the questions were like, are there forums in which Facebook and Google communicate with each other regarding what should be the political subject of the day? Like can we motivate our viewers or our subscribers to think in a certain direction?
Okay.
And they had these forums, and they're not known to the general public. They're internal formats. They're like
can I stop you right there?
intranet stuff, like instant messages between each other.
Before we move on,
Yes.
and while we're on the subject, aren't you guys doing the same thing?
What do you mean, us guys?
Like throughout the day before the radio show, Colin,
No.
when you talk, are you trying to influence the way that your listeners view things?
It's much different when you're talking about. I can influence an audience versus influencing 400 million people.
Okay, but what's the difference?
The difference is the volume.
Okay, well,
Right.
aren't you doing the same thing that they're doing?
Yes.
Trying to
But
trying to
you know, it's a yes. It's a big
Right,
yes.
right,
but.
right.
It's a big yes, but
Okay.
if I know I can affect through. Oh, I don't want to necessarily say false information. I don't want to go in that direction, like what's false or true.
Right, right.
But you can dictate what the recipient of this information believes.
The non-researchers.
Right. The low information
Low inf-
voters. That's what I usually call
Okay,
it.
so
The low information vote. It's like I get information, I'm not going to research it. Look at it, I heard it.
when
It's
when
good.
you
you can do that through social media. That's and social media is ubiquitous now. Everybody's got it. It's so powerful.
Okay, so not sure I'm understanding the rabbit hole we just went down, but since I'm going to do that, my son is.
Gino's on his way.
Mom never should.
Word.
Is he going to make it in time?
Okay,
Well,
so
we'll hang.
Did he just leave now?
I can't stay this long. By
Where's
the
he
way.
coming from, though?
Yeah, I gotta jet out soon.
I think it's like
I gotta go see Jay,
Plant City.
So what I was going to say was, so
Who's Jay?
when I
Lucy.
keep interrupting me,
Oh.
keep interrupting me.
I love it.
I know I am.
You come across that table.
So the point I was going to make was that you're right. Like, are we trying to convince people? But not in a propaganda way. I'm not trying to. I want to have my idea always, even when I speak with Sergio, is I don't want to just say something and Sergio go, "Yep, you're right." I want a conversation. I want to find where we click, where we understand, and where it's where it goes. I'm not looking to say, "Hey, I'm right. Follow what I'm saying and do what I say." No, I want to. When we talk, we engage.
We encourage people to research. Just saying.
But do we not engage? We don't always agree point by point. We are we're massaging the points.
Yeah.
I mean, if you voted for Trump, I like you. If you didn't vote for Trump, you're dead to me.
Yeah, but what if they're the nicest guy and everything that you agree with? Like everything, like movies, books, la 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 la.
And they just
They
happen to have a
didn't-
soul.
they just happen to have
Of a
now
soul.
we're getting
No
back
soul.
to the point of the show, right? The point of the show is not about the politics. The point of the show is you can be with your fellow human being and say, I completely and totally do not understand how you can vote for the other guy.
Right. I mean,
But I love you, brother.
I'm with you.
Like I we can agree on what we like for a good drink, where we want to go for entertainment.
I think you're I think you're skimming the very close surface to what we're kind of talking about. I said it. I kind of alluded to it earlier about Bernie. It's why I respect Bernie more than I respect Biden.
Because he can
I
finish a
don't
sentence.
agree with Bernie's positions,
but
no
Bernie
more than I agree.
believes himself.
But he believes it,
Right?
and I would
can see that.
rather be subject to somebody who's going to be at least honest with you about what his thoughts are. I'm not saying Bernie's completely honest, so please don't.
I don't think
email me.
anybody's
Don't
completely
email me your
honest.
complaints. I just think that I would rather have a straightforward person that is different than me than someone who's a liar. It's one of the reasons why I hate
Yes.
Pelosi and why I hate Schumer and I hate Obama. They
Biden
lie to
and
you.
Mitch
Kamala
McConnell.
Harris.
They
She's
lie
the
to
Mitch
you.
McConnell.
Don't forget Mitch McConnell.
And
Kamala
Mitch
Harris is the
McConnell. And
most
Mitch McConnell.
pathological liar.
Because they lie to
She
you. Because they lie to you. I don't want
such a
that.
liar.
Look, I don't
That's
care.
why I like Trump. Trump doesn't lie to you. He's
I don't
right
care
there.
what political position you are. You're a liar, and you're a liar. You're not anything else but a liar. You're either somebody who shoots it straight, or you're somebody who lies. Some people take that lying a little on the heavy side, and some people don't. Would you say Trump hasn't lied?
Didn't say that.
But you would say he lies less.
I would tell you right now, Trump has never lied. I'm kidding you. I'm kidding you. That was to generate a phone call, something.
No, but that's the thing. It's like, how much of a straight person are you? When I look at your last votes in Congress and I go, no, yes, no. Okay, I'm not voting for you. Or if I go back and go, yes, no, yes. Okay, I'm going to vote for this guy.
But
He
see,
believes
the
in
funny
that.
thing is, Roy, you're talking about somebody that actually cares. There are 99% of the electorate will not look at anything,
I try to tell people,
and
all
they'll
the
vote
time.
on what the last commercial they saw.
I'll
It's
never
like
tell
crazy,
anybody who I
right?
voted for. You guys don't even know who I voted for
No.
because I won't tell
Did
you.
you
It's
vote
my
for Gary
business.
Johnson again?
Did he? Was he
No,
on
I
the
have
ballot
no
again?
idea. No, I'm just
Lyndon
kidding.
Johnson.
No, he's not. He was a douchebag.
But I'll tell you, I'll never tell you who I voted for.
It's fine.
I'm just going to tell you, and I tell everybody this. I say I voted for the guy who I believe will do the best upon what he has voted for in the past.
Okay. I don't have any objection to that. You're not required to tell me who you vote for. I
Right, it's-
respect that. Counterpoint. I don't need to know who you voted for. I'm not even trying to guess who you voted for. That's not the point of this.
I wouldn't tell you.
Comment.
The point of my comment is we should be willing to say who we voted for, not because we want to be outed or not outed or secret or not secret. It's that I respect you enough
Thank you.
to say I voted for Trump. Now, I also live that on my sleeve, and I know other people that would never tell you they voted for Trump, but I respect you enough to say I know enough about where you stand. I voted for this guy, even though you disagree with me. Sergio knows I voted for Trump, and I don't care that he knows that I voted for Trump. I don't think that if I told him, well, despite everything we talk about on the show, I'm not telling you who I voted for, he's going to know who I voted for, right?
Right.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres. That's who I voted for.
Well, the reason why I don't tell anybody, and this is,
Not even a smile.
I believe,
Not even a smile.
No,
There was the beard didn't move.
Who you
The
trying
beard
to,
didn't
who you
move.
trying to get with after the show there, Serge? Come on, you got your
I don't
phone
do
up there,
anything.
man.
Okay,
Come on, you're at that point in the
I
time.
still have Christmas shopping to do.
No way.
to end that note,
You got 2 days.
the reason why I don't tell anybody who I voted
Yeah.
for is because I want to encourage them to do their own research.
Oh yeah, sure.
And if it's so important to know who I voted for, well, understand my views, and you will know.
Okay, that's all it takes.
Okay, but we do have to end the show soon. But
No. Gino's coming.
I
You need to stay for Gino.
I can't. I've got to go.
I gotta go
Walmart
Christmas
closes.
shopping.
I got to go.
It's gonna be me, you, and Gino. Serge.
If I just simply say research it on your own, most people will not. And so I'm not saying I'm going to tell you how to vote, but I'm happy to tell you how I voted and the why I voted.
Okay.
And the hopes that you hear something that clicks with you. You might hear something that says, holy crap, he's right. I like that idea. And then think for themselves and make their own decision. Or maybe to the exact opposite. They're like, holy crap, he scares me to my core. I'm going to go research this and I'm going to vote the exact opposite
I
way.
tell people to go to Senate.gov all the time.
Yeah. They won't read it, and that's the problem.
It's so easy
but
to
they're
remember,
all
though.
scumbags.
Well, it's a lot to read. It really is. And unfortunately,
Are we
all
seriously
get
waiting until
succumbed to the whole...
Gino comes?
He said it was on its way.
Yeah, I got to get out
I
of here,
gotta
guys.
vote,
I
brother.
really enjoyed your company tonight. Shake hands,
Yeah.
whatever.
I was gonna-
Fist bump.
You were all on my
Should I
own.
wish?
I know, right?
Should I wish you a Merry Christmas?
So we're doing a tattoo.
You're
for
going?
You
I
next,
gotta wait for. No,
next week,
Gino
right?
said he was coming, so I
yeah,
gotta
he's
wait
getting
for
the really long scroll with all the kids' names on it.
I like it. I like
But
it.
it's going to look like a Santa's list.
No, I think I should get like a Trump 2020 tattooed on him.
That'll be on his back.
Should I go get my? Can I get my Trump 2020 cap on?
Get
Well,
the
I think
flag.
Should I go in my
Trump
car and get it on?
2024.
Oh, Jesus.
You can always change that. You just black out the zero.
I don't know. It's hard to turn a 0 into a 4.
No, he will be if he lives.
I appreciate the pure shout out,
Thank you, brother, man. That was awesome.
dude. Yeah, it's done bleeding.
It's
You're good
red.
to go. Yeah, it's gonna be a little irritated. I tried to push that gray in. I don't know how
Okay.
well that
I
gray's
don't
gonna
care.
stick.
It's
but
He'll
gonna be
send it
okay.
to you.
It'll look good. It'll look good.
All right. Merry Christmas.
You guys have a safe travels. Have fun.
Yes.
Enjoy the holidays.
All right, we're conservative parents with liberal kids will stay on the air
Yeah,
until
we're gonna
our
be here
guest
hanging out.
is going
I
to
think
come.
it's conservative parent. With
No. I represent all those souls who are suffering, who have lived their lives as conservatives, and their children have been on social
Good talking to you
media.
again.
Bye.
Same.
Love you, brother. Next week.
Have a good one.
And for my next trick, we're gonna give Sergio a tattoo next week.
I want to get something. I don't know what to get, though.
You can get a sun on your BH.
That sounds amazing. Can it have the smiley face on it? Like on the milk cartons?
Wait,
I'd
did
have
you
to
send me a
draw
picture of that?
underneath the
Did you
BH.
send me? Did you send me a picture of that?
No,
yet?
I did not.
Okay.
Let me,
Okay.
I'll
Good.
send you a picture.
I remember that.
What, the sun beehole?
Hardy har.
I remember when I started.
How far away is he?
Started
Find-
on the Flowhio
find
network.
out
and you
how
had
far
this
away
nice
is he.
trimmed beard. I'm like, man,
It's
he's
like
looking
30,
sharp.
you know, it's like a
you're
30.
going so like Middle Eastern.
Gee, where you at? Call us up. 813-252-4497.
Is he on his way or not? He's gonna. Bail.
I don't know. I thought he talked to you. Has he talked
I think
to
he's
you?
gonna bail.
Has he said I'm on the way?
He said OMW.
On my way.
On my way. What time did he say that?
Let me
Because
look.
he's got about 25 minutes before he gets there.
Where does he live? Where does he live?
You got to, I think out there in Plant City, I believe. So it's like 20 to 30 minutes.
On the way, 8:20.
OTH.
So that was 10 minutes ago.
OTW.
Shit, dude, man, that's awesome.
Isn't that nice?
Love it. I love it, man. Shit, that's awesome.
Glad I can make you happy. Now we're going to do
Oh, that is so awesome.
Send it to me.
Trump right on his stomach and
Yeah.
like that half circle. You know what I mean? Like, say, some old school.
And put it like on top of a rainbow.
Well, I don't know about the
I'm fucking happy. That's fucking nailed it. He nailed it just now. He nailed my tattoo.
Send it to me.
Okay.
That's what artists do.
That's what we do.
You nailed
Gotta
it.
make you happy.
All right, Serge.
And how long did it take? Like,
I don't even have you on my friends list. I'm just kidding you, man.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Kidding.
Wouldn't be surprised. Nobody does.
hey, I got you
Do you want-
on Facebook.
Nobody does. I do, man.
Sergio, if you ain't doing much, you can always meet us up north over at Lucy's.
We'll see. That's you know my sitch.
No, I mean, you can always meet us at Lucy's. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Dude, is it ever a double time?
It's never been a good
It's
time.
never.
Never been adult time.
I'm not going
Ever.
home until probably 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
But that's Lucy. AKA Lucy.
AKA Jay.
You said her real name.
Oh yeah, that does.
Appreciate you, man.
It's really, really
Thank you, man.
Yeah, if you want some more work, man, we can add a 10.
It's probably happened.
This guy's gonna have like a full sleeve
He's
by
gonna
the
get
end
a
of the year.
sleeve.
Thank you, brother.
Serge, I appreciate the time.
All right, brother.
Richard, I appreciate the time. Like I said. Oh, actually, we need to talk
About
lawyer stuff.
you have my number. Call me.
I
Boom.
do have your number. What's usually your deposit or retainer?
If you're just gonna consult with me on an issue,
No, I'm actually needing help with an issue. That's the problem.
is it a family law issue?
Yes. Me
Just
and my ex, or me and my
Text me.
girl.
I don't want to do this on the air.
Yeah.
Text me.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, just text me.
I'll text you.
We'll work it out. I
Text
promise
me when
you.
you're done with the show,
Okay.
and I'll give you a call.
You got it, brother.
All right, man.
All right, cool.
Serge?
All right, brother. Drive safe. Have fun. Tell everybody I said hi.
Oh, that means you're not coming.
Probably not. I probably won't be able to make it. Up
Don't give me probably not. Just give me a yes or no, damn it.
It's probably not.
Okay, so it's yes or no. Oh, here's a better one. I thought it sent. I don't know why it didn't send. Here's a better one. It's coming around. All right, guys.
All right, brother. Drive
All right,
safe.
man. Good. Thank you, man.
Oh, anytime, man. I love you guys.
Good times. Good times.
He nailed it.
Coming up soon.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Dune.
Gino!
Say
If
it
you're
away.
listening in, I know you're not, but get here. Because, man, I need to have you talk about some local shit and some political shit and get it on, and then we're going to set up another show at some other time where we can do like a joint effort. I'd love it. What's up, Serge?
I don't know. Hanging out.
You know what? Play something Gino.
Let me see. Do I have a Geno mix? I don't.
Oh
think I
my
have a Geno
God,
mix.
you do.
I don't have a
Take you a
mix.
minute to
I
find
just
it.
have one song. I have songs. I don't have
Play
a
anything,
mix.
Gino, man.
I'll play a Geno Lexus song. Let's see if I need a Geno Lexus mix.
Now, how long has he been Gino Lexus talks on your show?
It's been a while. Years.
I got years, right? Couple years at least, right? So I know you have something, man.
Let's see. Let's throw on some Pump Your Fist. I think that'll work.
Yeah.
Let's go!
The exclusive project.
Can't speak for y'all, already know that I ain't perfect. Searching a new direction, but the same person. Put his soul in the verse, and I'll be the first to hit the dirt. Fight for civil rights, represent the earth. Though if I put my fist up, people keep their lips tucked. Joking by black power veteran, dismiss the talk. I had enough ain't killing any show. I used to think I had to get thumbs up from execs. Realize without the talent, they ain't getting any checks. Many seem suspect. Got a lot of talent, people said it's so just to increase the bank balance. I seen malice, and yet I still speak peace. Say a prayer for deceased, then I preach to the streets. See, I seen how the life a lot harder overseas. In the States, we leaving bottled water at the beach, feeding pets fast food, love following celebrities. Bad credit still doesn't stop them from mailing me approve you for a card, though it's hard to get a job. Meanwhile, 1% of America living large. Let me know how many people sick and tired being underpaid. Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Convinced they try killing me with what they try selling me. Eating apple way before a 5-hour energy. I'm meant to be more than a gimmick on the countdown. Relatives in Haiti still living in the bomb town. Compounds full of families, escaped convicts. But the news rather view space shuttle launches. I made shows conscious when they wanted trap stars performing anywhere. Confederate flag backyards with the red and blue flag wrapped around my wrist. Talking about injustice and relating to the kids. It exists as a dying breed, feeling like the 90s. DJ Premier P, rock perfect rhyme beats. Remember when they tried me? Haters saying I should stop following the dream. That's the consequences when you flop. But listening to other men talk when you're lost. No Maybach needed and I'm still a boss. I paid the cost, kid. Couple years in it and I'm often still getting better. Others got exhausted. Gorgeous, knowing that I'm speaking from my heart. Nah, with your eyes closed, got you seeing through the dark. Ay. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. How many people sick and tired being underpaid? Back pressed against the wall, unappreciated. Time to elevate, yeah. Time moves quick, yeah. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this. Time to elevate, time moves quick. And if you feeling what I'm feeling, pump your fist like this.
That was Gino Lexus, Pump Your Fist, off of the Exclusive project. I don't know if that's available online or if it's not. We're going to probably re-release it. You already know. Next up, we got Gino Lexus, Loving Hip Hop. He's on his way.
Yeah. You remember back in the day, you know, you used to worry about every color shoe you had for felines and all that. People wearing cross colors. You didn't even care. You just wanted to be down. You just wanted to have fun. Now everybody trying to tattoo their face and do some nonsense or something, you know? Oh well. Hey. Yo, can't control the future. Living in the present by the second people used to. Taking life for granted, was a peasant till I started using views as a weapon. Hard to keep the booze when the dude spitting hard lessons from a mental to a pad, to a beat from a metronome. Through a microphone, out the speakers, then I'm in your dome and been the lone rider. Least in my city of the 813. People hate to see you rise up. If I was a woman, they say Gino Lexus fire. Front rows at my shows, raising all their lighters. Rile up critics with a sentence that I state. Saying what the people thinking, they gon' tell you that I hate. Why I stay the case, matter of fact, they already won. Hard to get along when we sober, so we talking crumbs. Loading bonds, but the problems never getting gone. So you turning on the radio, repeat your favorite song. Do you remember? When we were young. Do you remember? Yeah. Heard your favorite song. Remember when we were in love? Remember when we were in love with hip hop? Remember pumping Gangsta and Scarface, soul in the beat, saying cash rules everything around me. Say Creed, singing Who Got the Prize, Brooklyn. So any of Mad Thugs took in, Jules, you're sniffing glue I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do should concern them. Since I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do should concern them. In my young days, at a young age, I would always make certain that I lived to be amazed at my mama's pain. She seemed to make many changes to keep me straight, putting in the bank money for my graduation day. But graduation came and we ain't have much, but I was happy cause I made it from a bad bunch. We always stood together, eating from the same lunch, drinking from the same punch. Daddy never came much, that made us bond with each other better, taking the blame for the other so they won't have to feel the leather. Belt and the bruises, getting in trouble for something that you didn't even do. It's crazy, all the things that we went through, writing in restrooms with a Sharpie or pencils. Juvenile days back then wasn't such a risk, but now cops got a habit for arrest. Since I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do should concern them. Since I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do shouldn't concern them. You live and you learn. You live to be your man. When in the hood, you don't have a plan. Just try to do the best you could. I thought I did all I could. Now I wish I did more, cause all I did was ignore school's like a chore. I never cleaned up my acts. Too busy sitting in the back of the bus, clown of the class. But clown of the class never lasts, cause in reality time passed and you the same old broke ass. Hope lights from all the popos don't flash, cause then you gotta pull a Mike Johnson and dash. And while you running from the law, your ex-bro sleeping with your mans, and you thought he was your dog, but dog, ain't nobody fault but mine. Cause I seen my downfall and never took it in mind. Used to want the ball, now I see it wasn't my time. So I started rhymes and I start confessing my crimes. And if you read between the lines, you would see a little part of you. Cause it ain't all about me, it's all the things I view. And all the things I view ain't the nicest, but it's priceless to keep my memories alive. I write this and you ignite this, whether you in your ride or your homeboy's house at your crib like this. And take the time to yourself and just vibe, cause tomorrow might not be alive, so just ride. Since I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do shouldn't concern them. Since I was young, they always told me to watch the things you do. They told me if you play with fire, you burn. I guess you live and you learn. Now I'm a man and I hope they understand that everything I do shouldn't concern them. You live and you learn. I guess you live and you learn. I guess you live and you learn. I guess you live and you learn. Live and you learn. Hey, just you live and you learn.
That was Gino Lexus Live and Learn off of Living the Dream album, available online, produced by Young Pun. We're going to play one more track off of Living the Dream. This is the title track featuring Theo Lane. Theo, have me say. You already know what it is. Living the Dream featuring Theo Lane. We're going to be right back with Gino Lexus live and direct from the studio. You already know.
That's right, I'ma give all I got. Why you wanna hate on me? I could change the whole wide world and make it better for my girl. Still gonna hate on me, so I'm living the hustle. I'm living the dream. I could change the whole wide world and make it better for my girl. Still gonna hate on me.
Look at where he came from. Underdog from day one, I never change. Whether getting paid or with the same funds. Pain comes every time you try to make a difference. When you wanna change the world, 100%
by the opposition, never singing by Brooke. Many people in the prison, stuck in the system, some innocent. Holidays we missing them, sending them pictures of their seed, reminiscing of a family in need of a father overseas, fighting for the free, just to come back to more problems. No jobs, no friends, hardly one surround them. Body full of aches, meantime victims of a quake, waiting for a government that changes every time they wait. Same thing in the States, occupied Wall Street. Same thing across the city, same thing it cost me. You wanted war, now they got the people at war. Voice with a cause right before declaring martial law. That's why
I'ma give all I got. Why you wanna hate on me? I could change the whole wide world and make it better for my girl. Still gonna hate on me, so I'm living the hustle. I'm living the dream. I could change the whole wide world and make it better for my girl. Still gonna hate on me.
learn through my history, they never come with arms open. Hoping to see you fail, got their doors closer. Rather see you wild in the cold toes frozen. Write 'em off, game over. No tokens, but not can't have that. Got responsibilities and I ain't spitting trash rap. Sat back, analyze the whole situation. The generation poison, no education. Don't say I can save them, but I'm always watching. Message in the rhythm to provide a better option. We locked in the state, they controlling us with hate. Make it okay to kids, so they growing up the same. I don't need the fame, I don't need the jewels or the groupies. High price lawyer, case I had to try to sue me. Probably make news week before I hit the source. And it ain't hype, better than most, so the stores, that's why.
I'ma give all I got. Why you wanna hate on me? I can change the whole wide world. I can change the whole world. Still gonna hate on me, so I'm living the hustle. I'm living the dream. I can change the whole wide world and make it better for my girl. Still gonna hate on me. From the slums of New York City to the city of the Bay, on the grind for a while. Today's a brand new day. I don't need no pity, cause I'm about to be on. I've been working overtime, and I'm waiting so long. I've been struggling for so long, and I'm gonna make it, yeah, and I'm gonna make it. Gino, help me say. That's right. I'ma give all I got. Why you wanna hate on me? I can change the whole wide world. I can change it. Girl. Still gonna hate on me. No matter what comes my way. I'm living the dream. I'm living my dream. I can change the whole wide world and make it better for me. Said I guess I will. Still gonna hate on me.
Yeah.
Help me out.
You know, see, no matter how far you try to go, you always gonna have opposition. So instead of worrying about the opposition, just keep moving forward. I mean, be preaching, but it's what we do. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. You know, we all got them. You know, who am I to judge? I'm just talking about certain situations. Came up a good kid in a hood full of OGs. Mama working hard, babysitter hardly knew me. And only spend most of her time on the phone. Hardly ever check my room, so I'm hardly ever home. Out the window to a world that I only heard of. Through songs, rappers were telling tales of murder. From a song that actually feeling like a character. Boys in the hood, yeah, far from a category. All grown up and did a lot that I shouldn't. Had a choice to say no, but sometimes I felt I couldn't. Felt I wouldn't be accepted till I had a realization. Why be a statistic in this racist nation? I'd rather be in books that the parents teach kids instead of hiding from the feds with dudes that read lists. I'ma keep it like this, tell it how it is, and pray my bad habits don't cover up my gifts. Yeah.
So make a change before you fail.
wealthy, some say selfish. Every other week, new man that she dealt with, slept with, crept with, knowing that's a girlfriend's man, but a girlfriend's man worth a couple $100,000. Ain't a housewife, but the woman knows so desperate. Every man that ain't her own always on the checklist. Catches heat if she passes 3 days without being late, thinking that her jewels pay. No way, thinking that your power come between your legs when your heart located, locked closer to your chest. Yeah, hard could suggest another way to do your thing. You a queen, need a king. Let me tell you what I mean. Hard work to be positive while trying to attain a dream, but it's easier to sleep with a money-making machine. Every night you think a scream, thinking no, so clever. Ain't smart enough to find another way to gain each other. Hey,
Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away. Make a change, yeah. Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away. Before they fade away.
yeah, we all got them. Some say genetics, some found them. Some late to work, others with severe problems. Someone should have ground up, wishing you was a kid again. Running drills in the gym. Now the prison discipline, guilty to proving innocent. How the children feeling it, they pinning them with charges like men on Ritalin, giving them a sentence made for his papa. Came in with no beard, I like a Rasta. Proper, but society don't agree. Seem like all the jobs flee when you got a felony, even deeper than the oil leaking in the sea, bruh. Still overlook you if you got a misdemeanor. I mean, change a lot of things that are done. No matter how far I run, can't change where I'm from. Most raised by the gun, die by the gun. So very bad habits in your eyes like the sun. Hey.
Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away. I want you to make that change right now. Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away. Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away. Make a change now. Don't let habits get in the way. So make a change before you fade away.
Okay, sing. Yeah. So.
All right, so here we are with conservative parents.
First of all, that was
yeah,
Bad Habits
credit.
featuring Janelle on the Living the Dream album, available everywhere online. Go get that.
I am so ecstatic right now on multiple levels, man. First of all, I had a great show with conservative parents with liberal kids. My co-host Jason Ricardo. We didn't even do we didn't even have time to do our self-promotions of our law firm.
Oh, yeah,
right?
you know what? Sure
Right,
didn't.
which we normally do.
Wow.
Anyway, since we're going to be on the air for many, many years with Sergio,
Yeah.
we missed
One
one.
show is not
We
gonna
missed
be
one.
bad.
Whatever. But Gina Lexus is here. Gina Lexus Talks up for Ohio Radio, man. I tell you, of the many people I admire, he's very close to the top of the list.
Thank you.
And we don't even really know each other very
I know.
well.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we know each other through here.
Through here, which
Through
is a
the
bond in and of
station,
itself.
yeah, it's
Yes,
the-
okay.
This is the Avengers,
and you did
joint
a couple shows with
headquarters.
Star Shear, and you
Yes.
did some of your flow on our show.
Oh, man, that was awesome.
On Tangra, man, that was great.
I loved it.
But I follow Gino on Facebook, man, and he gives, I swear to God, he makes me so happy with your epic rants.
Thank
Now,
you.
and I want to tell you something
Oh,
before
man, that's
'cause I had
crazy.
you
I
on
don't
the
hear
show.
that a lot, so you got.
I know, right?
You gotta believe it. I'm kind of like, is this punk?
This would be punked.
Yeah, like
Where's Ash?
No, I'm not punking you,
Yeah.
man. Okay, because
Awesome.
my friend and my longtime friend Jason is my co-host.
Yeah.
Okay, he's Mr. Conservative, and I am too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And I know you're not. When you rant, you're just speaking your mind and your soul. It's
Definitely.
not political. It's not meant
Yeah, I
to
don't
be
have a
persuading
side.
one side or the other.
Exactly.
I understand that, and I was telling him this. I said, "You follow this guy, please. Just follow this guy.
Wow.
I'm gonna get him on the show." So
Wow, that's
he
wild.
finally, I sent him a bunch of your rants, if I say
Wow.
rants.
Oh, no, you're fine.
But
yeah.
he looked at him like, whoa, dude, like, get him on.
Wow, I
And
didn't know that. Wow.
well, so I
I'm
need
so
you
sorry
back
he
on the
wasn't
show
here.
with him.
You got it. You
Okay.
got it.
All right.
Say no
Because
more. I'm there. I'm so
Because
sorry.
I told Jason, I said, he's got my soul, but I don't have his strength.
Understand.
Okay, because I'm not going to be the guy like you are. Like fuck, like I like.
Before we get started,
right,
I'm
what?
going to need everybody to put their masks on. We
Oh, we were going to do that when you showed up. Maybe if you showed up 20 minutes,
yeah.
we were going to have our masks on.
Whoa,
We're like, yeah,
that would
what
have
are
been
you-
punk.
We were going to do that, man.
That would have been punk. And it would have been
it would
recorded.
have been hilarious.
Nah.
Anyway, I just want to explain myself before I let Gino like take the floor, because I'm like, you know what, Gino says some shit that I fucking totally like jive with. I'm like, I'm in love with that shit. I have a brotherhood with that shit.
Awesome.
But I'm not going to do the shit.
No, I hear
And
that.
I feel weak in a way when I listen
No,
to you.
you're fine,
But I'm
yeah.
like, I just don't want to go through my life. Like, I have to deal with that other crap. I got so
Yeah.
much crap going.
It's a
but
lot of
you have the
pressure.
power, man, and I
Yeah.
love it.
Thank
I
you,
fucking
man.
love it.
Thank you.
And I needed you to have on the show because you express what I want to tell the world.
Understand.
But and there's so many of me, and I feel weak about it. I don't
There's-
want to feel like I'm not beating
You're like
myself up.
majority of everyone around the world.
Right.
Even myself. I wasn't always like this. It took,
No, but you
I
get to a
was
point
never
where like, all
yeah.
right, you get to a level like, fuck that.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So you've been there for a few months now, actually, as I can see. So I
Yeah.
wanted you to take the floor,
Understand.
and like you're my guest here,
oh man.
and I know we're
thank
running
you.
late on my show, but like, I just want to give my shout out to Gino. Man,
Thank you.
he tells it as it is.
Right now,
And-
it's to the point we don't have time to, worry about if someone likes you or not. Before, when it was fun to, pick and choose a side, like, hey, is it gonna be Obama? Is it gonna be the other guy? Or is it gonna be Bush or Gore? Da-da. What would happen is that, okay, the same typical thing that we're used to would happen. A war. We're used to seeing a war. After 9/11, a lot of things happen. And I want to mention that because of what your arm is. What better way to start it off?
Right.
So, your father's one of the architects for that building. That's something amazing.
Right.
I was born and raised in New York, and there's a lot of people that haven't been to New York that have a lot of appreciation for it, especially after that happened. So now we all had our epiphany, or like this is the wow, this can happen here moment, and that happened. We have our presidents, we have the wars, but nothing like 9/11. Nothing here to make us feel like, oh wow, you had the Vegas shooting from however that happened. We had the Boston bombing from however that happened, and every single thing that's happened that from shootings in schools and all of that. But we we're comfortable. We're paying the same
Right.
for gas. We bring our kids to school, but then things start changing a bit. Like, all right, particular groups are getting a little more power, which is fine. But when you're forcing other people to accept something that's your business, it kind of changes things. Like whether you want to be homeschooled or not, that was a big deal. Me being a parent, it was hard to homeschool my daughter a couple years ago. Now this year, it's the thing to be. Oh wow!
Right.
But I was on a cross just for saying I would rather this. I would want more freedom for my children. I would want more freedom
Right.
for whatever that they're being taught, rather than you just
Right.
give them something.
Right.
I was penalized. Now it's the thing to be. But
Right.
you have to be a certain kind of homeschooler. Make sure
Yes, you still have
make
to
sure you
account
teach
to
them
the government.
Exactly.
You can be removed one step from the government, but you still got to account to them.
Exactly.
Right.
And now, when I leave the country, I'm Haitian, whoever, So when I get a chance to, go to my homeland, my culture or whatnot, this is the place where, when we were younger, they make fun of. They say this, we're broke, we're this, we're that, we're dirty, and all these, negative things that, people who are American, that they'd be embarrassed to admit that they're Haitian because another black person, not white, it was just someone that looks just like you, is going to make you feel like you're not one of them. So for me, having my own experience of my own people that look like me, making me feel like I'm not even a human being, when I got older and I started seeing, okay, now let's see how it is at this place that they say is so bad. And yet, even though we don't have as much, we don't have running water like people who have out here, electricity and so on, things happen that you may not control, but you still live with it. You still deal with it. You're happy for what you have. And the things that I forgot about, I was reminded as an adult in a third world country. I totally got spoiled being in America because we have everything. We see the war on TV, but when those guys come home, hey, lock your door. Look at that guy on the side of the street. He ain't shit. You know, like oh wow, he might be a crack addict. He might this. I do a route working in UPS right now, doing my little thing. So now today we finished taking care of some company. It was a junkyard. Outside of the junkyard, there's a guy in a trailer. Two messed up looking guys, but they got their truck. They got a trailer, and they're looking in the ditch for scraps. So they're junkyard or scrap men or whatever you call them. And I'm like, damn, to get to that position, I automatically think, shit, if you don't have a girl or any homie or whatever, family supporting you, helping your roof over your head, and you have whatever that you have in your record that's keeping you from having a job, or you took whatever pills that you got addicted to and that made things worse for you, whatever it is, you're a grown man living in this greatest country in the world, and you still have to dig in the dirt to get scrap metal, to get junk in order to live. And I wanted to cry for them. That was one. Two, I'm walking delivering something. This is all today now in this wonderful country. I'm walking to deliver a package somewhere else. I overhear two men having a conversation. It has nothing to do with what I'm doing. They don't acknowledge me. I don't acknowledge them. We just do our thing. But I can hear the conversation. I don't hear the whole story, but this is how it goes. As I'm leaving from the store, getting ready to go to my truck, the guy says, oh, so, wow, he's on his third wife? Wow, man, he must be a player. The guy's like, actually, that's not it. His first two wives died. Instantly, my emotion changed. Because first, in the beginning of the conversation, I'm walking by, I'm like thinking like, oh, this is just a regular story. Right. Just a regular story. Then I'm like, wow, a man that's walking around on this wonderful country had to fall in love twice, get heartbroken, and try to do it again. That's his hell. But he's trying to find heaven through it.
That's true.
All right? So I'm like, my God, there's so many things going on around this country. There's so many stories, so many people that you never hear about. And they're drowned out with COVID. They're drowned out with numbers. The numbers are in. This person got infected. That person got infected. Hey, are you wearing a mask? Hey, 2-year-old girl, throw on a mask. A 2-year-old girl and her family got kicked off of a plane.
I saw that, yeah.
All right?
The whole news.
So I'm supposed to be okay with all these things happening around me, with people saying, oh, boys can go into a girl's bathroom. Why not? I'm supposed to be okay when the president, that's supposed to be the leader of my country, you know, the president-elect, he feels it's okay for an 8-year-old boy to get a sex change, right, or be administer pills, prescription. Like at 8 years old, I want to be Batman.
Right.
All right. I want to fly. I want to be the freaking here I come to sit Mighty Mouse. I wanted to be a fucking mouse at 8 years old. I was an 8-year-old boy. I wanted to be a mouse with capes. So you're telling me that a boy knows better? You're not going to give him an opportunity?
So let me ask you a question about this before you move on, because I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah.
All right. Do you believe when a political figure like Biden says that he actually believes it, or he's trying to procure the most support or votes so he can be the most liked?
I don't think he knows what he's saying.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes it. And then if he does, that makes it even worse, because he is doing that to gain attention. But that's the same attention you could have been using when you was writing a crime bill. Because a lot of those kids would have loved their fathers at home, not being in jail for fucking drugs. Something that you allowed to come to the country in the first place. So it's not, and the Black Lives Matter, like I was done with my color being used to push a propaganda. I refuse. I'm not black, I'm American. Right. I may have a shade, but does this shit look black? This is black.
Right.
So I don't have to abide by any fucking thing that they tell me because of a title. If that's other people that feel a certain way, then that's them. But we've gotten to the point where common sense is taboo. If you feel a certain way about something that I thought was normal as a kid, as an adult, now I'm looked at, oh, you love your country? You're a supremacist, or you're a nationalist.
So you're putting your views out there, Gino, right?
Yeah.
How many people that were very close to you are starting to distancing themselves from you?
Oh, I get plenty. Unfollow.
Even though they, I think they
family
know
members.
They speak. You know, you speak the truth, right?
Yes.
So why is it? Why is that happening?
Look at how when we were kids, that never changes. That feeling of being picked on or peer pressure to doing something, or hey, eat this, or who's gonna be the first one to do this. It's a competition. Everything's a competition. You're always trying to be I don't want to be picked on. I want to be like everyone else, so no one picks on me. So what do you like? Yeah, I like that team too. You don't know nothing about that team, but hey, my best friend loves that team. I'm that guy too. I'm a Buccaneer, or I'm a Giants, I'm a Browns, whatever. People got so scared of being picked on. And then we got to a society where it's like, oh, that's bad to be the bully and that's bad to be a victim. Don't ever be like that. Let them be kids. Don't kill somebody. Don't beat somebody till their blood comes out. But what kind of experience you're getting when people that don't live here, they want to stomp our brains out. They don't care if we like this celebrity or that person. Oh, we cried. It's sad when anyone dies. It doesn't matter who it is, especially someone you see all the time because you relate with them. Kobe, Pop Smoke or whatever. That's a new artist, but I'm just saying like Nipsey Hussle to be more like on it. Right. But like there's people that you've never met, but when they pass, yeah, an unborn baby never got a chance to even see who these people are, right. But because her mom says it's her choice, I can't say shit about it. I'm a guy, even though I put my fucking nut inside you, I can't say shit. Right. I ain't gonna say nothing. Well, if I can't tell you what to do, I'm gonna voice out how I feel. But not even that is an issue. I'm not telling you don't kill the baby. If you want to kill your baby, that's on you.
What I'm trying to get at, and because I want it relevant to this show,
yeah,
okay, is we can all have our differences of opinion, but what is paramount, and what I keep telling Serge, the theme of my show, is that love and respect has to be superior.
It has to.
All, has to.
What happened to that?
What happened to that?
I can accept Biden being president.
Right.
I got no problem with it. Even if I don't agree with any of this shit, I'm not going to run around saying, oh, look, it's a Biden supporter. Oh, you know what Maxine Waters said about people like me? Oh, you have to get in my face. Right. Even if I'm with my family, you got to come in my face.
Right.
Because
out them
voted,
out and make them like,
and make a fool and harass me and physically, mentally abuse me pretty much because you're saying all these things and you're doing this in front of my family and whatnot. I feel hurt. I feel threatened. If I wanted to pull a gun and shoot your ass dead, I should. Because of the simple fact that what else are you going to do to me? If you could go this close, it's like Minority Report. If you thought about it, you're probably going to do the shit.
That's fucking great. Yep.
So now, I have every right to feel just like those two white people that had their guns. Granted, don't wave the fucking gun at people that's not going to come at you. I get that. They got in trouble for that. But they should have never gotten in trouble for defending their property. Because you don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
So, like, it got to the point where
those people in Missouri that I got it.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Right,
oh, yeah, exactly. So whoever the right or whatnot, you'll figure it out. Google
they were coming into their private community.
They
and
broke.
They
broke the gate.
Right.
They really broke into their private property.
Yes.
So I feel like it's no holds bar. When I saw the poke, I don't know anything about the sheriff.
But the state attorney there decided to prosecute them and not the people that invaded their property.
Because you have agents in this country. And that's why I try to look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. You got a guy like he promotes negative music, negative energy. The people that help him get this street credibility, he rat all of them out. Now they're all in prison and this and that. And all these so-called thugs. And he gets to run out and have a party, have hit songs, talk about this and that. And nothing happens to him. No one touches him. You mean to tell me our law enforcement is that special? They're that on point that no one's able to, get to this guy. No, they're protecting him for a reason. He's an agent. When these guys come out like this, Tom Cruise is an actor. Of course he's going to a white man is screaming on people who have less money than him. Oh, that's news. Why? Oh, because he don't want nobody to die because of COVID. What proof do we really have? Other than what the TV shows us.
Right.
Because I know TV was also showing me people dying, like falling out in China. When before this really was here in America, they walk in and, 2 million people gonna die. All this shit, right? So everybody lock shit down. Presidents say, okay, let's stop flights from these locations. Oh, you're a racist. I never even heard of fucking word xenophobe. They pulled everything out. So I'm like, oh shit, let me write this shit down. This is going too fast. All these words. Okay, boom. He's racist again. Okay, whatever. Then they're like, oh, maybe we should have done this sooner. But if he was gonna do that, he's racist. If you point that out, though, oh, you're a Trump supporter. You're this. You're that.
But here's the overall
this society
theme, which is like if we're developing our belief system based on what we fucking hear from a fucking 15-second clip. We're fucking doomed as a society.
We are.
Right?
Well,
right? There's no deep thinkers anymore.
This is what
Gino. No deep thinkers anymore.
No, this is
No,
look.
so-
look at your notifications on
wait.
your phone.
All right, wait. You saw my. I don't know whether you noticed what my symbol is for my show. It's that iPhone
Yes,
that's stuck to
the
your
black
face.
mirror all
That's
in your
exactly
face.
what we are.
That's what it is.
Right, so when
That's
I
what
have
it
like,
is. I love it.
The reason why we're not loving and respecting each other is because of this fucking thing on your
Yeah,
face.
we love this though. We lose a
love it.
phone.
Yeah.
What? Find out. Just talk to anybody in the fucking
But
street.
the Google and the
Take
Facebook,
their wallet from them.
they all fucking know that's how we're
Get this.
digesting information.
I bet
now.
you could take someone's wallet and they won't realize that shit is gone before you take their phone.
No shit.
You take someone's wallet, you go home with that shit,
Right.
they won't even realize that shit.
But
You
just
take
for the
their
record,
phone-
I keep my wallet with my phone.
They won't make
Yeah.
it to the car.
All right.
Before they notice their phone.
Exactly. You won't like, and this is where we're like, me. That's one thing that's beautiful to have a job is when you're forced to be away from the phone. When you got no choice, or when you have a career, or when you're just interested in anything else other than someone else's fucking life. That's all it is. That's why people. It's funny when they go all rile up about what I post. I'm like, it's my timeline. Did you want me to go on your timeline and talk shit on your shit? No, let me go on my timeline and post whatever. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, I get people like post about Kanye, fuck Kanye, blah. Post about the president, fuck, blah, blah. All this and that. I'm like, yo, go on your timeline. If you wanted to do that on mine, fine.
Right.
But don't be mad at me because I'm
Right.
talking about something that you don't like.
Right.
Either have a conversation, call it a day. Just like yesterday, a guy, he called me ignorant. I'm ignorant? Oh, so can you tell me what you support about your president? I can tell you what I support about my president. Can you? No, nothing.
No.
You're not stating everything. You're not stating.
If you challenge anybody after you've been the deep thinker,
Exactly.
they like
I'm-
fucking fold. But,
Yeah.
but they're all in your face as though they
I
know
got
the
memes.
righteousness.
And
right?
even the
Exactly.
memes was corny. Ross, your meme was corny, dog. Like, you gotta fix your meme game up. You gotta step it up. Like, if you're gonna come up against me, come on, man. Like, memes, like, this is what we do. Do you not see around us? Do you not, like, just, come on, man. You gotta step it up. But I'm just saying, like, I don't give a shit about politics. I give a shit about people. So just to, bring it back to the love, respect. Because even though you had a weak-ass meme, Ross, what did I say at the end? It's all love. Regardless of what happens, no matter how you feel about me and how I voice my opinion for Trump or Biden or whoever, I still love you. Can you say the same?
All right, so I'm not sure you heard this story before, Gino. But
God bless you, sir.
I was roommates freshman year.
Yeah.
With this, his first name is Evan. Okay.
Evan.
Evan.
Bet.
Okay, and we became best friends from that moment forward for
Yes.
40 years.
Wow.
Okay, COVID hits. So if I can find it real quick, okay, I want to read what he wrote to me.
Yes, please do.
Okay, and this is symbolic of what we're going through as a nation among families and friends.
Yes.
Okay. So let's see if I can. I never erased it because I thought one day I would use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What a
Hey,
good
remember when
time.
you said this?
What a
Okay.
good time.
All right. So, scenario. He's an emergency room physician. It's March, and it's middle of the pandemic.
All right.
Like hitting bad.
Yeah, it's the beginning.
Emergency rooms are getting hit hard.
Yeah, everyone's worried. They don't know what's going on.
So, I knew as long as I've known him, he's liberal. And I'm conservative. And
Yeah.
again, we're not talking
I bet his
necessarily-
emergency room is as packed now, but go ahead.
Okay. Right.
I'm just saying.
But-
go on.
But he calls me in the middle of March, and he's trying to be funny initially. So he's never called me on FaceTime, but this was a FaceTime thing.
Gotcha.
So the first time I get a FaceTime, I'm like, oh, shit, Evan's calling me, and he's got this World War II mask on, and he's in an emergency room. But he's trying to be funny. And I'm
Gotcha.
like, oh. And so I said to him, let's hope that our president gets this right.
Yeah.
And I said, go Trump, I hope he gets it right.
Yep.
That's what I said. Go Trump.
That's
I hope
it.
he gets it right. This was his response. After
Love it.
we conversed for 20 minutes,
Wow.
talked about like we're
Yep.
good friends like
Yep.
always. All right. So the next day, this is the next day after the conversation we had on that night. Quote. I'll read it word for word. The fact that you or anyone can get behind this fucking moron in the White House absolutely floors me. Did you even listen to him today? He sounds like a complete idiot talking about FDA approval of drugs like chloroquine and remdesivir. You know he talks about superlative this, superlative that. Everything's fantastic. Nobody wants to hear his shit anymore. It's time to do something, not talk or say there's only 15 cases that are mild and maybe this whole thing will miraculously go away. That's ignorant and dangerous speech, and he's going to get people killed. Maybe it'll be me. Maybe it'll be you. Maybe it'll be the someone you love the most.
Wow.
Where are the fucking millions of fantastic, wonderful tests of COVID-19 that you can get anywhere that the president promised 2 weeks ago? And those assholes on Fox that just 5 days ago were calling this whole thing a Democratic hoax. In an effort just to unseat the president, they had to walk back their comments and get on board with reporting the real news accurately and truthfully because this shit is real and it's going to get worse. Oh, and by the way, it's not the hospital's fault I'm not being tested for COVID because they don't have enough tests. I am looking at maybe being in this little apartment. He was in Orlando working at a remote hospital.
Gotcha.
For maybe 2 more months until I can go home and see my own family. And in the meantime, I have to go to work every day, risking my own health and safety to treat assholes like you.
Oh.
And assholes like your friends. Who continue to fervently support this insanity and don't have the balls to stand up and recognize that Trump is dangerous, ignorant, self-serving, and is in no way about the people of this country or their safety. So, when my wife sends you something truthful, awful, and in-your-face evidence of Trump's incompetence, don't be mad at her when we had to endure all the propaganda that was sent out to us since this idiot was elected. To that, I say, fuck you, Richard, and all the people who stand by this nonsense. And that was all as a result of saying, I hope Trump gets this right.
I have no idea how that has anything to do with everything he just said.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
That's where we are as a country, though. That's where we become so polarized.
And they make kids.
Right.
Have you ever seen a movie called Idiocracy?
Yes.
This is where living a real life idiocracy. In the beginning, it's probably the best part of the movie because it shows you how it gets to the majority of the movie. You're going to get the fun part after. But really in the beginning, which they put comedy twist to it, but it's pretty much...
No, they're making a
smart,
political point, yes.
A team and B team. A team, 2 lovely people. They're smart, but they both work like crazy. They both work, but they don't have enough time to have kids. Every time they think about it, we got to work, pay bills, get our careers ready. And they prosper and they become rich and all that, but now they're old. And now they can't have a baby anymore. And now this and that and so on and so on. And now all the experience and they die. And that's it. They had the highest IQ and they're dead. No bloodline, no nothing.
Right.
In the meantime,
nothing on this earth.
Team B,
right,
watching football all day, drinking this and that. Baby mamas, plenty baby daddies, this and that. Hey, did you see what happened last night in The Voice? I don't know. Let's go watching on YouTube. Hey, let's tweet what this person. They got hundreds of babies. Their lineage goes. They're all over.
Right.
Now they take over the places where those smart people used to take over. And now look what we have.
Right.
So you just had a bunch of people. If they needed abortion before, they just wasn't using it like they're using it now. Because obviously, look who's in. You got the obvious in front of people, but they're saying you're racist for stating the obvious. You want our president, which means your president too, whether you like him or not, to do it right. Then you go on this spew like, he did this, he did that. Like, wait. So that's why I'm saying I hope he gets it right. Did you not even see that? But when a bull sees red, that's it. So now these guys been trained to see all day long for how many years? And from the news, the music, the celebrities they watch, everything, movies.
This text message, Gino, motivated me to call Serge and said, I need to start a show.
Beautiful.
Okay, because when you have a 39-year... I got a bunch of farting going on behind me.
Love it.
That's just hilarious, bro. Yo, that is classic. Hi. Would you like a microphone? No, you don't want to see us?
It's a wrap.
Bruh, that's so funny. Yeah, she does
it's
that.
It's all good.
She did that to me the other day. I was like, oh, look at you. I used to do that.
That's it. Oh, that's her thing. But, yeah.
But, it's amazing to me that we've gotten to the point, and it's been I would say predictable.
Instant
It's been
gratification.
predictable.
People
It's
want
been
instant gratification.
Right, it's like I have someone that I've known for 39 years who knows my soul. Mm-hmm. I know his soul.
Well,
And
didn't
I-
know that much.
I thought I did.
Yeah, that's how I look
thought
at
I
it.
did. And we raised our
Yep.
kids together. I know his wife and our
Exactly.
families, and we met as freshmen in college. We've been close ever since. We have reunions every year among
Certain
friends.
things.
Like,
Are
this
you
was
religious?
all
Are you spiritual or whatnot?
I'm not religious.
You don't
but,
have to be
yeah.
religious. Me,
But-
I'm not. Like I was born
I-
Catholic.
I
Look,
love my
I'll tell you,
fellow-
I'm gonna piss you off right now. I was baptized, first communion, confirmation, I had it all, and I don't go to church. I don't go to church.
No,
I find my
raised in the
ways.
synagogue, and I don't go.
All right, see, so like I find God how I find God. The way God found me is how I find God. So, however I got introduced to God, I have no issues with. But right now, the Pope is doing things that is ungodly.
Yeah.
So, for me to run around and be a lie to myself, I'm not a Catholic. I believe in God. All right? Like, I may be born Catholic, and I respect Catholic values, beliefs, teachings, just like the Jewish and everybody. You know, I respect everybody's teachings. But my experience with God came through my own personal experience.
Yes. And
That's it. So
and it needs to be personal.
That's
'cause
it.
That's what the relationship is.
All right, so now we all know it's personal. That means no one can't change your personal belief.
Right.
Like if you feel a certain way because you don't feel whatever it is, I can't control that. So if you don't want to do something in school,
Right.
that's you. If you don't want to do this, but now your personal belief is attacked, even if you want to buy milk.
Right.
If you want to buy whatever it is that you
Breaking news.
Oh,
Because I told you the breaking news earlier.
Oh,
what happened?
Trump was like, "That's $600 is too little. I want 2,000."
Yes.
Nancy Pelosi.
Uh,
Here she goes. No, check this out. I love this. Republicans repeatedly refused to say what amount president wanted in the direct checks. At last, the president has agreed to $2,000. Democrats are ready to bring this to the floor this week by unanimous consent. Let's go. We get
Why
2
not?
stacks now.
Why not? But-
Let's go, Trump.
Thank-
Let's
but-
go,
but
Trump.
it's gonna be gone.
No,
That's what
but-
people need to understand.
But the point is that Trump offered that in September.
Thank
Hey,
you,
fuck
and
it.
offered more.
Hey,
Look,
can we? They're agreeing now. Is this
guys,
cool?
No,
yo,
but
you
Are they
see-
agreeing now?
Richard,
I hate that the
Richard.
What's
president
wrong that they're
fucking
Richard.
fucking
What's
me
wrong
over.
Thank
with
you.
that they're agreeing? What's
It's
wrong?
duplicitous.
Let's
get this 2
all right.
stacks.
Now, this is what happens,
Okay.
though.
I'm with it.
Let's
But
see
this is
Gina.
now. This is what happens.
I'm with it.
We totally get fucked over, and all they have to do is,
Yeah.
and then we're happy again.
Yeah, and then now we got, like I said, hey, I'll take 2
But
stacks.
now get this: where is the rest of the money still going? And that's what people aren't realizing.
no, they got a list
We're
where
saying
it's going.
2,000. That's
Yeah.
still
That's-
cheap.
that's-
we
that's-
can't get
that's
no.
the squirrel. Like,
The
Yeah, it's
problem
nothing.
is
2,000.
we that's
No,
still.
But it's better than 600.
Like
How many
Jason was
people-
saying
but
earlier,
you know
'cause
what?
Before you on the show, Jason, my partner, was saying, "Hey, listen, we got like $2 trillion being spent elsewhere,
Yeah.
and we're focusing on this. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Right.
That's why it's like it's still pennies.
pennies.
So that's what like people need to understand. These guys early, I posted it earlier. I don't care if people like it or not. Them Black Lives Matters people and them Antifa people, they got their job done. They said they wanted to defund police. They wanted to burn up the city, lock it down. They even had a place, Chop City or whatever, Seattle, whatever, where they locked it down for weeks, doing whatever they want. All right? And that was off of whatever they saw on TV. It didn't even happen to them. Motherfuckers wasn't even in the city where George Floyd happened. But everybody all over the world ready to fight, right? Ready to go down. You wasn't ready to do that shit when they told you close your business down that your mom and dad build, your grandparents
Right.
build. You wasn't ready to do that shit.
Exactly.
You wasn't ready to do that whenever they said, yo, you got to postpone your marriage. You wasn't for that. You wasn't ready to do that when your graduation came around and your kids' graduation came around and whatever was going on, everything that you planned on, everything you saved on, all your life savings for whatever it was that you had planned for 2020, a magical number. All that you had planned got stolen away from you. And all they had to do is piss you off with some dumb fake shit. That's why fuck you. I don't give a fuck about any one of y'all. Because y'all had all the opportunity to stand up for this country and all the people that's going to live in this country that y'all fucking did nothing about. All these kids, I brought my kid here. Not because, well, yeah, because I needed to watch her. I could have left her home with her moms. I want her mom to sleep. But you know what? I want my daughter to be in history. Something happens to me, there's footage of her dad fighting for you. Fighting for your motherfucking lazy ass. Y'all get happy for the dumbest shit. And what you don't realize, the people that's gonna save us are the ones you're fucking up the land on. Because it's like right now we've been paying $2 for gas, right?
Yeah.
All right,
25,
that's been going on pretty much for all of Trump's fucking term, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. You've already been winning off of this motherfucker, whether you like it or not. Now, what's going to happen? They told you they're going to shut down the economy. You didn't believe in that shit. It was just like, oh, everything's winning. They did it with your president in office. And what'd you do? What'd you do? Now, your president, who had every opportunity to stop this shit, what'd he do? He buckled. So now what? You gotta stop being happy over left and right and start standing up for your fucking self. You gotta stand up the way George Washington and all them motherfuckers was ready to go to war. Like, they weren't sitting around and huddling up. When they were getting ready to break off of fucking England, another fucking country, they were like, about it. They were burning up ships like, bro, fuck your teeth, nigga. What are you doing?
Isn't that the same thing that they're doing with Black Lives Matter, though?
But it's Black Lives Matter, an organization that says they don't give a fuck about a black man that takes care of his family. Yo, fuck Black Lives Matter. You don't represent me. I don't give a fuck about anybody y'all that want to see it and support a company or organization you know nothing about. What they've been doing since. You see them in the hood? Huh? How about Flint, Michigan? You got mad money coming up from all over the world for all your plight, right?
That's right.
What about all the communities right now that's been going through shit from day one? We could have built another Black Wall Street. You know what I be seeing? Mexicans, they don't fuck around. They don't got to say hi, bye. They don't even be speaking your fucking language. But they prosper. They prosper. Right here in your own fucking face. Like right in your face. I go to a place, I see a warehouse. I go inside that bitch. There's a grocery store. There's a store where a place where you could buy cologne.
Yeah, they got
There's a
everything.
Everything. Place you could buy stuff for your kids to teach them homeschool. They're not worrying about you. So when is that going to take? Fuck this check. You think I'm playing? Whew, I got some shit for that ass. Listen, you got to be able to be fearless. Fearless in front of anybody. I don't give a fuck who it is. If you come honest and if you really mean it from your heart, you got nothing to be afraid of. And I refuse to buckle down because we got to the point where our country used to be free. It used to be fun and loving. I remember when we used to get attacked and putting on your flag. That was amazing.
Yes.
And now, what? What's national? What are you talking? I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I guess I am. I love my country, yeah. I'll go die hard for it, yeah. When I was stuck in another country, I was trying to do everything to fucking get back. So I don't understand when someone says you're this or you're that because you support your... Yo, I voted for Obama. I wanted him to fucking win. I didn't like a lot of shit that I saw and that I found out on my own. And I made my own decision. So I voted for Trump. If you have a problem with it, fuck you. And where's the rest of everybody else that feel that way? I got kids to raise. You think I'm going to have them be raised in this world? Where you pick on kids? Where y'all trying to fuck them? Where y'all try to give people excuses to, hey, I feel like I'm a kid, so I'm a fuck a kid? I'm not having it. And I'm sick and tired of people being, you know, they don't want to say something because they're afraid of being censored or this. Yo, fuck Facebook, fuck Instagram, fuck YouTube. You can censor me all you want. You'll never censor my life. You can't censor my soul. And when are y'all going to realize it? You want to know how they stop censoring you? When you say, fuck them. You don't got to build shit. They talk about go to Parler, go to this. Yo, fuck you. I'm going to keep saying fuck you on Facebook until they fucking take me off. And I create my own platform like we did with Ohio Radio. And we'll say what the fuck we want.
Facts.
You censor this shit, we'll do another one.
Yo.
Because that's what it should be. That's what America was.
On Conservative Parents with Liberal Kids show.
Big facts.
Yes, it is. But this is the time where kids need to understand. Kids watch rated R movies. Kids I was a kid watching Playboy magazines. Let's be for real. Kids know about it. They just respect us. If we could be like kids, maybe we would be a lot better. Because kids know all the bad words. They know all the things. But they know not when to say it and when not to say it, right? Like mama. Yep. She calls me mama. I've been trying to say dada for how long? But she says mama. She says what she wants. They know what they're saying. She know who I am. But they say what they want, how they feel. If we could be like that and still have the kid innocent, the feeling that we had as a kid, imagine how beautiful we'd be. You like who? You're voting for who? That's cool. That's fine. But I see people getting penalized because of who they vote for. What happened in the 60s? The same thing that I was seeing where they say...
Preach, Daddy? Are you saying preach?
The thing I was saying, we came from non-violent, seeing people march in the street, getting rocks thrown at their face because they just wanted to vote. They just wanted their kids to go to school with the other white kids that they have fun with in the neighborhood.
Those were the good old days, right?
Right? Those were the good old days, right? But now we had those. No, it's not even about good old days. And that's the problem. Because is there a better country? Make America great again. I think it's cool because I've been to other countries. I don't know any other countries, but I can know a lot of fucking people from a lot of countries trying to come here. The people always trying to tell me, "Oh, what about Canada?" I don't know everybody going everywhere else.
Fact, by the way, it's the one single fact I always go back to. When you disparage our nation, and then you think, what's the one nation that everyone wants to go to?
America.
Why?
They're dying
because
to
we
go
offer
here.
The most opportunity
to be free.
Yep.
Free to believe what
That's
you believe.
That's
do what
it.
you want, and if you don't defend that, it's dead.
But
America
we're going
is dead.
in an area where you're losing all your freedoms, and we're going to lose our country.
You already look, guys. Post this shit online. It's
See
a
how
public
fast it
forum.
gets flagged.
Look at it's a public forum. You have no choice but to use Facebook. That's where the market is. That's where everyone is. So why should they censor you? That should be illegal. If you're the only person that owns the freaking market, the only market in town, it needs to be for everybody to enjoy. And I know people that dick ride fucking Zuckerberg. I don't give a fuck. You can hold Nancy Pelosi's balls in your mouth too. I don't give a fuck. I said it.
That's assuming a lot.
I don't give a fuck. Nancy Pelosi's got balls. You wanna know who is gonna rip some paper behind the fucking president? She got balls, whether y'all like it or not. And guess what? She makes bad decisions too. And that bitch told you that she ain't gonna give you no money till after the election.
Right.
And everyone's supporting it, right?
I will fuck
all right?
you over because I don't like the
Because
person you
she
like.
said, "Oh no, these people they do it in front of your face."
Yes.
And y'all sit here like, "Oh, but at least it's on my side." Good luck with that, because you all got to be on the ride.
Yeah, because that's how it was. That's how it was. The same thing when Obama was president.
Yo, Rick, Obama got. That's why Paris Agreement was
It was
done.
the same
That's why TTP was like. That's what people say, but you don't look at policies.
Believe it or not, Richard, it was
Don't
the
get me
same
started.
thing. It was the same
You're not
thing.
gonna get me
We're not
started.
gonna go. Hey, it's not about Obama. It's not about Trump. Because right now they're not the ones that's in trouble right now. Right now, people, let's focus on what's happening. Right now, we got people that's homeschooling their kids because they don't know what to expect in school. Now it's not even about, can I bring them to school? Now they don't know what to expect. They don't know if their kids are gonna be forced to wear a muzzle or they're gonna be forced to take some shot that they don't know what. And let's go back to these people talking about tests. Have y'all researched that the tests are false? They've been fucking up. Have y'all even paid attention that can of Coke is coming
I was
positive?
gonna say, didn't Coca-Cola just test positive for coronavirus?
Fruit is coming positive.
What about they were testing? By the way, side story. Like blood samples from September, October, before the pandemic in March. Blood that's been saved with Red Cross and whatever, they were tested, and 60% of it was fucking COVID.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I've been saying. I've been saying that from. I've been saying that from the beginning.
Right,
I feel like
this raises issues.
I feel like
to me.
what they're doing is. I think the test itself is faulty. I think they put out a
but they know
it's
that.
One of two things.
The
one,
whole shit is
either
fake.
it's real, it came from China way earlier, or
the tests are just everything's tagging.
China right now is celebrating that we're going through this shit. They've been dealing with our trade for so long. So us having this shutdown shit and we're telling people to shut down, it should be your own fucking business. Like, all of you guys who's terrified of, these numbers. You don't ask about kidney disease, liver disease, heart disease, cancer, every fucking thing else that's going on. How about, you know what? If you want to give us the numbers of all the people that got COVID, give me all the numbers of
cancer.
cancer.
Never leave our fucking rooms.
Thank you. Give me how about how many people today just died from a car accident, motherfucker? So we're gonna put a mask on the car?
Yeah.
Be for real. But that's what they would do. They would say yes, but they are doing that. Don't you see self-driving
cars? It's a political opportunity to control the masses.
That's it. They control you. Yeah. The dye inside the fucking with the vaccine. It's all to control you.
And Pelosi basically admitted it.
Exactly.
By her saying it.
That's exactly what she said. She said it before the election. He will not be president. How do you know that? Then she try to backstep it. They knew this shit was going to happen. Nobody give a fuck about Biden. Be for real with yourself. I don't give a fuck if you voted for him. You see his support. You really think that nigga had more support than Obama? Get the fuck out of my face. And you tell me all these black people that after they found out about crime bill went to support this nigga?
If I could.
Are you serious? Wait. No, let him go.
If I could interject.
Please.
They're not voting for Biden. They're voting against Trump.
Okay, and that's the
But not-
stupidest thing to
but
do
it
ever.
did-
But that's
It-
what,
it
how.
doesn't
But
matter.
how
No.
do you think Trump got
Wait,
elected?
Yo,
Wait a minute.
That's not how Trump got elected.
Yes, it did.
No, it's not.
Well, people voted for Trump because they did not want Hillary.
No, listen. People voted for Trump because of Benghazi. People voted for
Which
Trump
is
because of
why-
ISIS. People
because
voted
why?
for Trump because of 8 years of Obama not doing the
Exactly.
shit that he said he was going to do. They voted for Trump because of the
Don't-
immigration.
don't
They
dismiss
voted for
this,
Trump
man.
because
No, I'm
of the
saying.
caravan. They voted for Trump because they didn't want to be forced to inoculate
Which
their
is
children.
a
Many
vote
multiple
against
things.
Hillary.
So Trump,
Same thing.
Trump
No,
is
it's not.
He
wrong.
had no policies.
No.
You can't vote for somebody with no
How
policies.
can, look, how can he not have policies?
He
And
didn't
I
have
can
any
show you a list of
policies.
executive orders.
No.
No,
Like,
I'm talking about before he
Dude,
got in. He had no
listen to me.
policies.
His
Listen to me for a
policy
moment.
was
Listen to me for a
immigration.
moment.
He got in simply
Listen
because
to me
nobody
for
wanted
a
Hillary.
moment.
No.
Okay.
He did.
No.
What you don't understand is that it can be a policy from somebody that's never been political.
Exactly.
No, but you can have. But that's what the beauty of Trump is.
Yeah.
We talked about this for.
He
wait,
voted
wait.
in because
Let me
Hillary-
finish.
Nobody
Let me
wanted
finish.
Hillary.
Let me finish.
Because everybody was bitter about
Fucking
Bernie.
A, let
they
me
were
finish.
like, "Oh, we don't want to put bitter."
No,
we-
Serge, let
Trump
me
had
finish.
his own
Let me
base
finish. This is
before
an important
Bernie.
point.
There's no way. Trump already had books. Trump was already a billionaire.
Yeah.
He had the number one
This is
show
my-
on TV.
Serge!
He didn't have
Time
I
out.
know, I'm saying.
To you. Time out. Listen to me for.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome.
This is great.
But listen to me. We
Don't
talked
make me
about.
drink on this
Yeah,
show. I
let's
don't
go.
fucking drink.
Fuck.
Have a drink, man.
Fuck it.
No, he got it. He got it.
All right. So listen.
I ain't gonna be driving to the letter.
No.
You guys got me all wrong.
Listen to me.
All right.
We talked about this on my show with Jason, right?
All right.
Trump is not political. He's totally transactional.
We know that. Yeah.
Right. So he looks at any interaction, whether it's with a human being, a policy, anything,
Yeah.
as how can I win it?
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what the Americans were craving for.
The art of a deal.
Not make a decision based on party or
That's not how it goes.
No, shut up.
No.
shut up. I'm telling you the truth here.
All this is all
85%
opinions,
of
too.
people vote by their party. They
No.
don't care about
No.
anything.
The reason why this is
I
an
never voted for
anomaly
Republican
that
before.
may be true
I never voted for
historically.
Exactly.
Historically, that's true. Trump introduced something that's never been introduced to this country before, which is, hey, listen, people, how many people out there are actually being served by either party? Let me do the job as someone that knows how to handle business. Now,
Seriously.
Now, when I handle business,
not like
this is
it's
the funny
good or
thing.
bad.
When I handle business, guess what principles end up benefiting the country? Conservative principles. So he ended up being more conservative, and then it blew the fuck up.
But he gave money to
It-
both sides. That's why it's like
No.
You can't, he
And
didn't
right,
align
no.
with one side.
No,
They just,
prior to him becoming president, awards for supporting black colleges, like he's not.
He's been
this
doing
whole
it.
narrative of we got to paint
I
him
got
as racist.
family members that work
and, like,
for this guy. It's like, yo, that's the thing. That's the most frustrating thing is that people tell
my
you this.
daughter
like,
thinks he's a racist, and
Yo.
my kids are biracial, right?
Yeah,
so
cool.
so my children have accused me of being racist because I voted for the president,
Yeah.
right? I said, wait, children,
yeah.
you're a product of a biracial marriage.
So
Wait. He's also anti-Semitic. No, he's not because
doing that build the,
Right, 'cause
the
it-
embassy over in
right because
yeah.
of all that.
Yeah.
Well, list like 50 fucking
Yeah.
things that make him not.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tommy from
And so
what's
like,
really going
My,
on.
my thing is though,
Yeah.
what does that have to do with leading the country? You told me we're gonna go to war after North Korea. What happened? You told me we're gonna go to war with Iran. Iran just killed innocent people off of Canada because they're mad we
Right.
killed their fucking criminal ass fucking general.
Right.
So
But no one's looking at facts anymore. It's
and
all
no-
about rhetoric.
so that's why I can't do that. I'm
But
not
how
gonna
can
go
you
like-
tell what's fact?
all right, are we in war with Korea?
facts?
We're not at war with anyone.
No. We may be at war. We're just not showing.
We're not
it.
officially
yeah,
at war.
But exactly,
With
that's
anyone.
a fact. And the fact is, they said we would be.
Actually,
The
no,
fact
we
is-
are at war with drugs.
You're hilarious.
Every day I'm on
Drugs?
I have my own personal battle with
And
that.
if you keep it tally, drugs is winning.
Yo.
Drugs is winning the war.
Fentanyl was his thing. There was so many things that was a part of it. I don't even want to get up. My thing is, everyone should have picked for their own personal reasons.
Yeah.
I had my reasons, and that was that. So it's like, regardless of how it happened, the guy's in office and whatever. This shit that he did that I'm not happy with. So I didn't vote because of a political shit, because if you did something fucked up, you did something fucked up. Period. So that's how I look at it. But what happened is why my support went stronger for him is because I found myself attacked for common sense speak.
That's it.
Like, it was common sense.
Common
It was
sense.
like, wait, you don't see nothing wrong with that. If someone's saying that they're going to be spending Americans' tax dollars because this person is a Russian agent and blah, 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 and then you find out it's not true. Right. Okay, why are we giving these people the same power and the same attention, the same this and the same that? And why aren't you why aren't people's speech held to the fire?
If I could be
if your view was this
devil's-
president is in the pocket of Putin, and it
Everybody's
turned out to be
money.
untrue,
How is it
why don't you sit back and say, fucking, I
Can
got
I
it wrong.
can I play devil's?
I got it wrong.
Can I play
Nobody
devil's?
wants-
Can
no.
I play devil's advocate for a second?
No,
Go
you
ahead.
can't.
Can I?
No,
Can
you
I?
are.
Hey, no, but this is what separates.
But this is
people.
how it goes.
You got to be
Okay.
able to.
All right.
Give
Okay.
people
I'm listening.
time.
So now, because I know where you're getting a lot of your news from, and I like to watch them both.
Okay.
So the whole reason why they
I don't
didn't
watch any of them. By the
Yeah,
way.
I know. The whole reason, yeah, he does. He really
we
does.
got all three
Listen,
perspectives here.
The whole reason why they didn't find anything against Russia is because everybody pled the fifth. That's facts.
Look.
You can look up the archives, and you can actually look up
first
the
off,
words on
This
paper.
is, first off, let me bring that back. You want to know what they said was the
killing me.
collusion?
It's facts, though.
No.
But it's facts.
Look,
These guys
even,
went
all
on the
right,
stand and
time out.
said,
All right,
no,
if
I'm
that's
not.
all right,
I
all
don't
right.
recall was the
You want
line.
to know? All right.
All right,
What
by
are
the
they
way,
going to
by the way,
say?
I got 5 minutes.
All right,
No,
5 minutes.
Come on, no. This
All right, we'll
no,
kill.
keep
All
going.
right,
We'll keep
kill.
going. This
Yeah,
is good.
this is
because
going-
this
is helping people.
But this is stuff that happens on both sides because it's happened with Obama. Obama's with the Benghazi shit. All they said during the trials, I don't recall. And I was pissed too because I was like,
But wait.
how do you not recall?
But wait,
But they all
that's
got
not
off.
the same thing. I'm telling you, the Russian
I don't
thing.
recall is all the same.
I'm gonna tell you because I was working
On
and
every
I-
side.
Look, I was working and that shit was on my phone 24/7. Cause I was working an easy ass job when I did it. I remember. So I was listening to the whole shit, and I did the same thing with the Kavanaugh shit. I listened to everything. So what the main thing was? Because I'm waiting for what you were saying to them to talk about. Oh, he did this, he did
Yeah, yeah.
that. They didn't even focus on that. They focused on an email between him and fucking Ukraine. And they tied that with Russia. So Trump said, I'm going to release the feed. So that way you can see what I said
but
and
it
tell
was-
me what was
It
wrong.
wasn't the whole feed though.
Everything
it was
is there.
transcript.
It's a transcript.
Yeah, but it
everyone
was-
can
But that's
see
all
it.
they had.
But
Because
you want to
I don't
But
recall.
no one on the Dem side
But
Time
why
out.
did they all? But if
Time out.
nobody did anything wrong, why is he just giving
Can
all
I
these
continue?
parties?
I gave you your time.
Okay.
Now, the whole issue was that he was communicating with another leader
Right.
pertaining to this coming election, when it never mentioned that. It mentioned, can you look into the dealings
Right.
with this person and that person? Why is this person's son in this position and that person was ousted? That's what the
If I
issue
can interject,
was.
if I can interject,
No, hey,
the only
please.
reason
No,
they
'cause people can
that
see
he
this
said,
happening.
but prior to him saying, "Can you look into such and such?" They said, "Hey, we need some help here with this money and these funds that you guys got tied up." And he said, "I'll release the funds, but I need you guys to look into these."
Oh,
people first."
all right. Bet. As a president, what's wrong with that? Because as a vice
If
president,
it's your political opponent,
the vice
it's a huge
president.
problem.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. That's a huge problem. With your
Wait,
political
time out.
opponent.
He
First
was-
off,
he was like-
nobody knew Biden was going to be the
Biden
guy.
was nowhere near the president. Like
That
elect.
all right? So that eliminates
near
that converse. That totally. If you want to talk about facts, there's facts. Facts is when that happened, Biden
There
was
were,
nowhere
like,
near being a
20 other
president.
candidates that were
All right,
viable and
Elizabeth
getting
Warren,
more votes than
he-
Biden.
Bernie
knows.
Sanders was still in there.
You know they're
Right.
never gonna let
All
Bernie.
right.
get-
See, but not that speculation.
Me and you
just
both
mentioned
know.
facts. Yeah, I don't know.
We know
I thought I
America.
knew a lot of things. I thought Trump was going to be in office right now. Right now, he's fighting to stay in.
He's getting us 2 stats.
All right.
Shout out to Trump.
Yo, regardless, he's
Get
doing
that
what he
stimmy.
can. People need to understand this guy is rich. There's no reason for him to take this job and lose money. He doesn't get a check. And that's what people like. How about that fact?
Right, yeah, how about
the
that
man that's
fact?
all for himself?
He
How about
did
that
the
fact?
presidency for free.
We don't
You
even
wanna
know
know why?
that. We don't know that.
Okay, but
We
what
don't know
we do
he's
know,
rich.
No, I don't know that.
We don't know he's rich.
No, I don't know that.
But,
Can you
but-
prove
but
that
that's
he's
the
rich?
argument. That's the argument.
Can you prove he's rich? Because to me, he ain't paid
I
nothing.
can
in
prove
tax.
you're poor.
Listen, all I know is there's a way. All I know is there's a way around everything. And if you're
Damn
good
right.
at what you do, you'll find a way. So if you're good at avoiding taxes or knowing the law to get around it, hey, how
That's
can you
the
hate
law.
on it?
That's the law.
That's the law.
Yeah.
So that's why he still was not impeached. That bitch went There was nothing there.
You can hate
so he
me,
was
but
still
I'm
in
still
office.
a law-abiding citizen.
All right, so now let's get that out. My thing, the problems, because everyone's like, oh, he's all Trump this, Trump that. The problem is, Trump isn't just a political, he is a businessman, but he is working for his grandparents' future. The same like all of us should be doing. Now, we may not like how he's doing it, because he's giving more people money than we would like, but he's a businessman. That's why we voted in office. So rather than people pay attention to that, they're saying, oh, it's a race thing, or it's a this. It's a, no, it's a motherfucker who's looking out for his family, period, whether you like it or not, because you do the same thing. If you knew that your platform for your kids is going to be fucked up and they won't have the same opportunity you had, you would do everything in your power to make sure they had a chance. So that's what's going on, whether we like it or not. So the lockdown, that should have never happened. The mask face and mandatory thing and all the corporations. Let's not forget, Trump was standing in front of Walmart, this and that, while he told your mom and pops to shut down. Your mom and pops that can sell the same shit Walmart can had to shut down.
You know, he never wanted to do never for a moment wanted to do a shutdown.
And we know
Political
that.
forces forced him to do it.
And that's the problem.
Right.
We should have put his feet to the fire. Back then, we didn't. Everyone kept saying, trust the plan. Well, now trust the plan got Biden in office. And people sat around and did nothing. So whether people like it or not, you just got to accept it. Just like when Trump was in office, you just had to accept it. And that's what they're saying right now. You just got to deal with it. So it don't matter what comes out with it. This was a sham. This was America's ran by the people. And until we realize that, we're always going to be fucked. Because we're giving our power to people who know nothing about us. They're not waking up with us. They don't know how the traffic is. They don't have to drive on our roads. They don't know how our schools are. They don't know how our hospitals are, what they need, this and that. Look how long it took for PPE and all that. They don't know. So you got to stop expecting changes from people who know nothing about you. It's not about racism or whatnot. They know nothing about you. And why would they pass something? Why would they want you to get money to get closer to them? If they pay for VIP, if you pay for VIP, you pay because you don't want to stand in line with those people.
Peasants.
If you pay with, thank you.
Peasants.
If you pay for bottles, that's because you don't want to be at the bar with, what do you call them?
Peasants.
All right. And if you eat a green apple and not a red apple, that's because you don't want to be around.
Yeah. Peasants.
Okay.
Only peasants eat
so
red apples.
now that you know that common speech, imagine people that got billions of dollars. Why would they want you, who think the simplest shit is cool, look at my likes, and why do they want to be around you? So they're not going to give you a $3,000 stimulus every month. They're not going to make it easy for
gonna
you
give you
to
600.
get close. 600. So you got to get yourself out of this country. If they want to do whatever they want to do, let Biden be in there. If Trump goes in, it's not happening. They don't want him in for a reason. The Green New Deal is happening to shut all of y'all down. Believe it or not, it's coming. It's coming, baby. You don't believe it? Look
You're
at
gonna
Walmart.
lose so
Look
much
at Walmart.
freedom.
They said
Do
no
you understand
fracking.
how much freedom you're going to lose?
They don't understand it. It's happening right now. They don't get it. Even though we just post something online and look what happens.
I know.
The guy's about to be out of office. Wear a MAGA hat in the street. Do it in public.
my Lord.
Be black and do it. Imagine what you're going to get. They call you coon. They call you everything under the book. But that's not racist, right? That's just, oh, he's brainwashed. Oh, he's just a coon.
Right.
Right? So they allowed all this shit. We're more racist than ever in this country. So you can't blame the president because that's you that's doing that to people. That's you that's agreeing and not standing up. That's you that's just keeping silent. So I don't want to hear about shit about what you don't like about this $600 or what you don't like about this person doing this. You did nothing this whole time. All we doing is complaining and shit, and that's cool. But it's like, what we gonna do? Like when they ask me what I do, I got followers. What do? I fucking talk. If you don't have a lot of followers, I can't say shit about you. Maybe you can't say shit the same way I do. But it's not about me speaking out here. It's about me working. You know what I did today? I dropped off a box. It went to the wrong place. So while we was driving around the neighborhood, two old people came out. Hey, we were told to drop a box dropped somewhere. Can you tell us about it? All right, boom. It wasn't over here? We're going to check it. We ran around the whole freaking neighborhood. We found that box, brought it back. The lady was almost in tears, so happy. She said she's been waiting for that box for weeks. Got it from her family members in England. So they've been waiting forever for this box. The box was dropped somewhere else. We just did a simple deed, simple gesture, took our time out for other people. We didn't have to. You could have been like, yo, call someone else. Call the person that dropped it off, this and that. But going the extra mile, I didn't care who she voted for or what, size shoe she wear, what car she like, what team she like. I don't care about that. I had an opportunity to do something good for somebody.
Yes, where that's my whole point of my show, right?
That's it.
Love and respect is so far
The
more important. Anything
$600,
else?
never mind that.
Anything else?
The presidents, never mind
Right.
that. Who stole what election?
Right,
Never,
Serge?
we've been going back and forth.
Serge,
We
what are
go-
you trying to connect with men right now?
Nothing. I'm just over here. Can I come?
Hey, let him do his
Facebook
thing.
post.
But the whole point.
Talking about my two-stack stimmy,
and we're
baby.
trying to get you out of here too.
Trying to get my two-stack stimmy,
There you
baby.
go.
You're trying to get some other stimulus?
Yo, hilarious. But yo, think about it. Now we mentioned stimulus. What are y'all gonna do with it? If they only gave you 600, or if they do give you the 2,000, whatever the case may be, realize, stop focusing on what you didn't get from the money. Stop focusing on look at how much money went to that person and blah blah. If you do have it, think about what are you gonna do with it.
Yep.
Because this year they took everything from you. So my suggestion:
Invest in yourself.
invest in
Yes.
yourself. Invest in your
No, by the
business.
way,
If they gave you
that's
600,
a very conservative principle. Not invest in the community,
No,
not invest in our
facts. Oh,
Right.
he's conservative. He don't even know it.
It,
but it
the
don't even
community
matter.
gets,
I'm not
gets
categorizing
benefited.
anything.
The community gets
You don't know why?
benefited
But that's what
if
they want.
Every person
it's
in that
liberal
community
and conservative
Yeah,
shouldn't even be a
no.
party.
figures out what's good for themselves.
Conservative is a word.
Yeah.
It's not a
Word.
party.
You can't group somebody, bro.
Conservative is a word. It's
Yeah.
not a party. That's what
Not
we
a
people
party.
gotta understand.
That's
It's
why
like,
I say I'm a conservative.
yeah, but that's it. Exactly. I don't say Republican like this, but I'm a liberal about a lot of shit.
I
If I got
didn't
mad
say
weed, you all had
Republican
it.
parents of liberal kids, did I?
Listen, man. If
Did
I
I?
got a pound of weed, everybody having some. Everyone around
We
me,
all
all
got
smoking.
weed.
I'm liberal about that shit.
See?
But
Exactly.
if
Okay.
you a crab ass nigga,
God, I should have
I'ma be
brought my nerd
conservative.
ropes.
Nobody wants to be around crabs.
That's it.
None.
That's it. All clowns.
It just
are
so
cornballs.
happens
That's
that most of the
Listen,
people that
I
are
got-
crabs are conservative.
My fucking Gino, man.
I love you,
Man,
bro.
you're awesome. All right, I
Love
gotta
each
wrap
other,
up.
people.
He gets it.
I've been here since 7.
Beautiful. But remember, this is a video. Now it's documented.
It was before that, 6:30.
This is documented.
Yeah,
You know
true.
how you watch Facebook videos? We'll leave on that. And they show the ones that come up. They're always old videos. Look at old footage of Mike Tyson. Look at Kennedy's speech. Look at Martin Luther King's. They're all old things people will never see again. So this is our I have a dream moment.
Yeah.
This is our moment. Like, if people never see us again for whatever reason or whatnot, hi.
It's
see my little
it's
girl.
our.
Bro, that is hilarious.
This is our moment.
I've never heard her talk so much.
Yo, she's
This
on
is
it.
so cool.
Yeah. Oh, when I talk, it's talk time. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
But like, what y'all need to get from this episode, like everything else that we got, is that first, I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm a fucking human being. I go down the way I go down for Americans. I will go down for Chinese too, and anyone that's feeling any type of way, that's injustice, that's evil, you feel down and out. I am a proponent for mankind. That's why I'm here. So the titles and all that you can name and you can do whatever you want. It means nothing to me. It don't pertain to me, and it should not pertain to you, because you're amazing. You're wonderful. You don't need a title. You don't need a president. You don't need any of these people that say they are all this and that for you and they're going to save you. You can save yourself right where you're at. Right where you're at. And the first way you do it is spreading love, because love heals. Happiness heals. A good attitude would change the world.
Can I say something to add
Yeah.
to that? Because I know that Serge will feel a lot better.
I already feel
If-
great.
if no, you'll feel even better.
Hell yeah.
You'll feel even better when
Heavens, yes.
Hear me out. Hear me out. If the Browns win the Super Bowl,
Oh, we're close.
Yo.
We're so close.
If that oh my goodness.
I'll be so
yo.
mad because I didn't put no money on it. I could have made $1 million.
Yo, you kidding me? Fuck money. If my city won, I cried when Bucks won. I remember that. I remember that because I remember people used to pick on me so bad, so bad. Oh, the Bucks could never make it. Oh well, maybe next year, and they made it. So for me, the Browns winning, and that's my nigga. Like
Right.
Sergio. So I'm a Browns, like unofficial Browns fan
Right.
because of these fuckers.
Right.
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 You know what I mean?
Pretty
So
much.
like,
No, I am
like
too,
I am a
but-
diehard.
right.
Yeah. So like, I don't have a college team. You wanna know what mine is? If I picked one, Ohio State.
Damn right.
I don't watch no fucking college football. But when they're playing, I'm watching.
I
So
know.
like, it got to that point. But part of the reason is because being an underdog so long, you embrace it. You're comfortable being the underdog.
Yup.
You're okay with fuck numbers.
We lost every year. Don't
every
care.
year.
well, what's the losingest franchise in history?
Us. It's got to be.
No.
Nah.
Actually, it's Tampa Bay. And you know who's
It's
second?
impossible.
Cleveland.
That's impossible.
No, it's the two
Who
of us.
beat it?
It's the two
Cleveland
of us.
beat it. No, but Cleveland
That's
never
impossible.
won.
No, come on.
Wait.
Tampa got a Super Bowl. Cleveland
No, I'm
like,
talking about
years ago.
overall
Yeah,
record.
Cleveland got like
Since
championships.
the entry
Tampa-
into the league,
yes, Tampa.
who has more percentage losses than anybody else?
Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa.
All day. Yeah.
All day.
So, and now you got to understand. And now we mention this because of this. There's a reason why people feel so excited whenever the person they want to root for wins. You feel like an underdog for so long. That's why I don't want to diminish how people feel with the presidency. I'm happy for people, if you voted for Biden, and if that man gets in, whatever, I'm happy. If Trump wins, whatever, I'm happy. Regardless,
And I'll move
I want
on, too.
people, regardless, because my thing is, if we put happiness to the side, no matter what, we're done. We need to be able to be happy for other people, and I think that people forgot to do that.
Exactly.
I could be happy.
It's
What happened to the end of the boxing match? They hug.
Yes.
Before you fight, you
Yes.
put your fist together. No
Yes.
hard feelings. And we got to get back to that, y'all. We need to stop this fighting because one day you're going to go. You're not special. One day you're going to. You're going to get to this next dimension. But till then, what you going to do? Is politics really all you care about? Is that really what's more important to you? What someone thinks,
That's
what
what it
they
seems
vote?
like. It's really sad.
And we have to remind
But
people, not
what
everyone is like
generated
that.
the show, man.
That's it. We're not all like that. Remember, people, if you take anything, take that. Look at you got everyone in this room, all colors, backgrounds, sizes, ages, all of us in this country giving you this broadcast.
All right,
We love what
conservative.
we do.
I'm going to wrap it up, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Conservative parents with liberal kids, man. Gene Alexis, man, love
through.
you. Love came through.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
All right, my God, that was very colorful.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
It's always a good
okay,
time.
right. So,
And we
oh my
love all
God.
you. And yo,
And
Rich's
I-
friend, yo, call him back. Don't do that shit. Don't do that. 40 years is a long fucking time. On some real shit, that's a long fucking time. I'm about to cry over that shit. There's people that they cry over 5-year relationships. All right? 2-year relationships. You built so much for too long. Don't let people you've never met in your life be a reason to break that. Don't ever do that. And if you continue to go on, at least I did my job to know there's something special. And what you guys have is special. Don't fuck it up over disagreement or a misunderstanding. You guys are old. You
No,
guys are who we are looking to
started
be.
out long ago, and we knew we disagreed on so much. But God, we're good brothers, man, aren't we?
Exactly.
time. Always a
it
good
can
time.
happen. There's the proof right here,
All
y'all.
right, we're proving
Come
the
together.
show.
Anybody who's fighting with
All right.
anybody out there,
All
so
right.
this is the time. Heal it.
All right, next week, 7 p.m. Tuesdays. Conservative parents with liberal kids, man, it's all about love and respect over
it.
politics and anything else, basically.
That's it.
And I want you to tune in every
raspberries.
week. I have a co-host, Jason, who's with the firm of RicardoLaw.com.
Yeah.
I'm with MyersFirm.com.
This is Ricardo and Waslick.
No, his firm is
I might need y'all support. I'm
RicardoLaw.com.
gonna be bullhorning.
His partner is Waslick.
Okay. I knew the name.
But
I
it's
was
not
like,
RicardoWaslick.com. It's RicardoLaw.com.
Yeah.
I'm
Burn the
helping him
mask.
out, brother. Don't interrupt
Burn the
me.
mask. Don't take the vaccine.
Okay.
Burn the mask.
burn the fucking mask.
Take your chances.
And if
Wear
you're
your
gonna
mask.
if you're gonna
Don't
wear a mask,
spread anything
look,
to
people,
anyone.
if you're gonna wear a mask, make sure it says "Go Gators" on it. Oh, love y'all.
Wah,
All
wah.
right. Out.
We out.
Let's drop a bomb on the liberals today. Let's drop a bomb and blow them all away. We don't need those crazy kooks we put up in too long. Let's drop a bomb and prove that they were wrong.
Thank y'all for tuning in to Conservative Parents with Liberal.